Welcome, heroes. Welcome to Unsung Heroes. My name is Mike Mercadal. I host an in-studio interview podcast called Zeros on Heroes, where I interview people about their heroes. But this is Unsung Heroes, where you guys get to be the heroes. Thank you all for being here. The flu has been defeated. I have defeated the flu with my very body. My very body sought revenge against the flu. Thank you, Brendan. But yeah, it was a nightmare. Thank you all, everybody who sent me well wishes because I was super sick. But we're back, and we're talking about back and better than average. That's all you can aspire to. We're talking about Captain Marvel and the Marvel MCU, and also our favorite heroines in our life, the women that we would define as heroes for us. And also if you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer a lot or something like that. You know what I mean? Like your favorite female lady heroes. And then also the Avengers, the new Avengers trailer dropped today, which we have stuff to talk about there. There's plenty of MCU things going on. Normally I like to do the MCU episodes before the movie comes out so there's no like risk of spoilers. But blanket spoiler alert statement up top right out the gate. All right, is everybody okay with Captain Marvel spoilers? And I'm going to be honest, reckless theorizing about Endgame, just insane ramblings and conspiracy theories about what we think is going to happen. Plus, favorite lady heroes. I will tell you, my personal favorite heroine in my life. My mom. No, I'm not going to say my mom. That's super. That's how hack is that? My favorite hero is Minerva McGonagall from Harry Potter. She is the baddest witch of them all, and she ultimately runs the fucking show. She is the head mistress and all that shit. She's the one keeping everybody in line, keeping Dumbledore in line. I'm telling you, yeah, Minerva McGonagall, number one in our hearts. My favorite lady hero. Is that? Yeah, that counts. That totally counts. Also, you want to know? Also, Marie Curie. That lady who discovered radiation. Any female scientist before in existence in history, Jesus Christ, as going up through let's just say they were facing opposition. What happened?
We're down here fucking making whimsical signs.
Wonderful. I can't wait till we make whimsical on mics. Thank you all for being here, guys. Another announcement. We're upstairs at the Creek of the Cave in Long Island City, Queens. We've ascended. Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. What do you say we get our first hero up on stage? Coming up. I picked the Avengers music. Ladies and gentlemen, starting us off with a bang, Noel Rodney Jr. You got this right there.
Oh, so I just stand in the middle?
You
like
can.
Here?
Oh, wait, where's that other chair?
Yeah,
okay,
there's not a third chair. You know what?
Yeah, grab that one right there.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, what?
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, I got it.
No, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me on the show. Yeah, good job getting better.
Huh?
Good job getting better.
I did it with my body.
Yeah,
there's no one to thank or blame but myself. Also, you know what's the weirdest part is that I haven't smoked in over a week.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I'm like 8 days cigarette free, and my body is now like healing from that too.
Yeah, it looks like you're healing from that as well.
I'll tell you what, I feel like if you ever see, okay, this is a very specific reference. You've seen Underworld.
Yes.
Also Celine, badass heroine lady vampire ass kicker. There's a scene where they put like a drop of blood into this zombified guy, and then he just starts to inflate again from the blood. That's how my lungs feel without the cigarettes. Like all of a sudden, it's just like, oh, wait a minute. I can feel the air moving in my lungs.
Wow, I can breathe.
Yeah.
And
let's talk about what we're here to talk about. Have you seen Captain Marvel yet?
I have seen Captain Marvel. I saw it actually like opening night with a couple of friends.
So you went. Are you a follower? Have you been seen all the MCU movies?
I have seen all the MCU films.
Why did you sound hesitant? You're like, I maybe
because I needed to double check because like there are a lot of MCU films that you have to be like, wait, did I watch that? Because they're
did
just
I see
like
Thor 2?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thor 2 is
There's some bullshit in there.
Like I've seen Thor 2, but I couldn't tell you shit about Thor 2.
All I know is that that's the one that where Natalie Portman was like, after this shit, I am fucking out. I am done with this nonsense.
Yeah, all I know about Thor 2 is that that's the other one that's not as good as 3.
Oh, which one's not as good?
The first two. I don't like the first two.
I like the first Thor for when it came out. It was like, oh, look, a Thor movie. And then you didn't really know. Like, you had nothing to, like, oh, man, is Brendan here? He had a... No. There was Brendan Ayer just doing a Week at the Creek before the show. I apologize to this. I apologize to the wrong Brendan. But he did a joke about like being for a girl's first or like the first orgasm. But it's like, yeah, but I've had better since then or something like that. Like where like when the first Thor movie came out, I was like, this is great. And then I had other movies. I'm like, oh well, it's still good. I remember it fondly. Yeah.
The first Thor movie was your first orgasm.
Well, let's leave the analogy there. Let's not dive too deep on this analogy.
Okay.
Okay. So you've seen Captain Marvel.
Yes.
What are your thoughts? Like, how? Give me a spoiler, but in the vaguest way possible. Give me your favorite part, your favorite thing in Captain Marvel that would, in a way that would not give anything away.
Shoot, I guess like damn. I guess my favorite part would be
because I'll give you mine. My favorite part is the scratch.
That was really good.
So dumb. It was so it was so perfectly dumb.
I keep running into people who don't like the scratch.
Like I understand why they wouldn't. See what I meant? See how vague? You have no idea what's going on, right? But you and me and Noel know exactly what we're talking about.
But like I'm like, people don't like the scratch because they were expecting something big and grandiose for an explanation for something. And I'm like, at that point, if it had been like the big grandiose thing, I wouldn't have cared. I'd have been like, all right, cool. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. But then it's like something different. And we're like, whoa. It like threw me through a loop.
There was a lot in that movie. There was parts I did not like. It was good. I will say like it's lives in the world where all I'm waiting for is Endgame.
Right.
Where so for them to have to introduce a brand new character, for them to have a backstory, for you to have to feel emotionally weighted in this new character,
right? When
all I want to see is the conclusion. It's like when they do like a flashback, like right at the climax of a story, you're just like, oh, come on.
Exactly. But like these movies make way too much money for like Endgame to really be the end game.
No, it's very clearly the end game.
This is the end game for like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
I'm thinking, but not really like the end game for this franchise as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
They already announced that there's phase 4s through 4, 5. They're getting fucking X-Men. They're getting all the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting all of that stuff is happening.
Yep.
No, do you have any women in your life that you would define as heroes?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be a big old cheesy hack boy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say my mother.
Of course. And also, this is last week was supposed to be Happy International Women's Day celebration also, so it was going to be that. But we got delayed because of my illness.
But yeah, my mother, Vinette Rodney, she was a cool lady. Actually, like, did you say Nanette? What'd you say? I said Vinette.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
wait, you're married? Your mom's that Australian lady from the never mind.
Wait, my mother actually influenced like my taste in comedy.
Really?
Yeah, because like growing up, me and her, that was like our ritual. We would sit down, we would watch like sitcoms like Becker and Frasier.
Wait,
yes, exactly.
Hold on.
8-year-old boy.
You started your sitcom list with Becker.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying what a weird. Yeah.
But yeah, so like so because of that, like 8-year-old Noel, like, he likes fart and poop jokes as well, but he also has an appreciation for like dry wit.
Sure.
Exactly.
You know what? Look, I'll tell you, one of the top of my sitcom list, somewhere in the top 3 is News Radio.
Oh, okay.
You remember News Radio? News
Yes,
Radio is one of
I
the
do.
best sitcoms of all time.
Yep.
And because Phil Hartman's wife shot him and murdered him dead, that's when that show really like it turned. Otherwise, it would have lived on in infamy.
Right.
I would have lived on in like the hollows of sitcom shows.
Right.
But they also had like shows like the John Larroquette Show. Do you remember the John Larroquette Show? These short-lived, really good like sitcoms.
Yeah. And plus, there's also a story that my father tells about my mother where this was before I was born, and she punched like gate dude at Adventureland in Long Island because he was giving my dad a whole bunch of flack because the dude was racist. And I guess like 1980s Long Island, like a black dude couldn't just have a nice evening with his family.
And your mom?
My mom, yeah, went up
Laid
to that
into
guy, yeah, caught him in the fucking nose.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Vanette.
And yeah, like
This is solid. Look, I'm not going to say your mom is not a hero. I'm just saying that, it's no. I'm disappointed. It's super hack. Your mom? No, just kidding.
yeah, exactly.
What if I just like took this opportunity to like shit on your mom? But your mom. So your mom did clean him out. Did she knock him out, or was it just took a swing at him?
I think the way my dad tells it, like she knocked him on his ass. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
like, yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Exactly.
pretty solid. Do you have a favorite heroine in pop culture?
In pop culture, I have a few. Most notably, right now in the world of video games, I've been playing a lot of Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know the story of the lore of that game though.
In that game,
Who is Bayonetta?
Bayonetta is a 500-year-old witch who summons demons with her hair.
Word. Okay.
Yeah, and the way she summons demons is with like salacious ass like dance routines.
She summons
Yes,
demons through the art of salacious dance.
exactly. It's a fucking trip, and it's easily one of my favorite games of all fucking time.
Really?
Yeah,
I would. I'll take it. That's your
Exactly.
heroine. It's interesting. But you picked the sexy. Like you think, is there a story to it also? Like I would like there to be more than just
like
that she.
there's loads of like deep lore about like sages and witches that like control the world from behind the scenes and all sorts of bullshit, and about like demons and angels. It's ridiculous.
And angels, like there's like the whole like spiritual realm and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
like she fights angels. That's like her shtick.
All
Because
right.
like she does commune with demons, so she's got to fight angels, like get their halos and like pay off demons, so that the demons don't eat her.
I'm not gonna say I'm not interested. It's plus salacious dance. I'm on board. I'm on board. Noah, thank you so much for being here. Is there anything you'd like to promote before you go?
You can follow me on Twitter at theworstnoel91, and April 9th I will be at where the hell am I going to be again? Drexler's in Manhattan. So look out for that. But yeah, and
At the worst Noel 91.
at the worst Noel 91.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to Noel Rodney Jr. I'll take that. And you can slide on over. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Alex Murray. What's up, buddy?
What up? Fuck yeah.
How's it sound out there? Does that sound okay?
Sounds awesome out there. I
Great.
sound loud up here.
Yeah, it does sound louder up here than it does out there.
It
All right.
does.
You know what? It works.
Yeah.
Alex, are you going to be our stander? You're gonna
It looks like it.
yes.
I may strike a pose. Since it's an audio medium.
Yeah, do everything. I want visual jokes only.
Yep.
Here we go. It's an improv scene where
Nothing
we
but
have to speak
act-outs.
gibberish. Yeah, nothing but act outs. Alex, thank you so much for being here. Have you seen Captain Marvel?
Nope.
What do you think is going on with Captain Marvel? What do
Okay,
you know
so
of Captain
what I
Marvel?
think is that it's about a sort of like outsider, somebody who like is a girl and like she probably doesn't get along with her parents. And I think that like the kids at like school or her job or whatever it is that she does every day, like don't understand her. And then she gets some superpowers. And at first, I bet she's like, I don't think I deserve these superpowers. And then somebody looks at her and says something intense. And then she's like, fuck it. And then apparently she just scratches everybody. She starts scratching people
Lots
like
of
crazy.
scratching.
She's
Lots
like,
of scratching.
"Rah!" And she scratches the fuck out of everybody. And she's like, you know what? I'm Captain Marvel.
Okay, nah, you definitely did see the movie because that's word for word. What happens.
Yeah.
That's shot for shot.
It's just not hard,
how
dude.
it goes
They're
down.
all the same fucking thing. She gets bit by a radioactive Marvel. And, and she gets some superpowers and she scratches everybody. And
I'll be honest with you.
she says Shazam, and then she fucking turns into everybody.
Well, you almost had me.
I was actually going to say this before, but like the funny thing about Captain Marvel is that the name Captain Marvel and its publication history is 1,000 times more interesting than like any character called Captain Marvel.
Yeah, the how they land on the name, how it became the name of the Captain Marvel was Shazam.
How did they? Why is it Marvel Comics? I don't know.
They're
like so basically.
Come on, nerds.
Yeah, so basically in the 1930s, there was this publisher called Fawcett Comics. They released a character called Captain Marvel.
Oh shit!
Yeah, who was like a little kid who would say a magic
Say
word,
Shazam.
Shazam, yeah, and he became like
I'm pumped
huge
about that
superhero.
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
that does look pretty good.
There's a boy in that one.
Yeah, so that comic became
What a weird way to put that. That is a very weird way to put that.
So that comic got super duper popular to the point where it outsold Superman, and DC Comics took them to court because apparently that character's too similar to Superman.
Was they getting a fight at some point? Isn't there? At some point, I think Captain like Shazam, Lightning. Also, Shazam's costume sucks. Like the OG Captain Marvel, she does look good. Her like the new Captain Marvel's like costume just looks dope. It looks like Lady Captain
suit?
America.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No. Everything. Look, going back to your description of the movie, you're not. Ironically enough, you're pretty close.
No shit. It's a superhero movie. They're all the fucking same.
Yeah.
Right.
But there is a mind wipe element.
Nope.
So
it's just what I said plus Men in Black. Awesome.
Yes, it's Men in Black.
Yes,
You know what? It is very Men in Black.
very,
Will
very
Smith
Men in Black.
shows up and he's like, all these kids don't mean shit. And he flashes her in the face and then she starts scratching everybody. Is Will Smith the Uncle Ben in this?
Yes.
Damn it.
Will Smith.
Get me in a
There's a
writer's
lot
room.
going on. There's a lot going on in your description of the movie that is frighteningly close.
Right.
But also like where it deviates is interesting as a personal like revelation of you as a person.
Sure.
Like where you're like, and then Will Smith shows up and you're like, well, there's no Will
Kinda.
Smith, but maybe I think all the trailers that you've watched recently are filtering into this.
No, hold on.
Because there was the Aladdin trailer that dropped as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
We
that did
don't
happen.
need to. We can get into that another day. But okay? So like, there's always like the wise sort of like the Uncle Ben figure. Is it the wise person that like who's the wise person who like looks at her and says, "With great power becomes great Shazamery," or whatever the fuck?
There's a couple.
Who is it?
There is a guy in here. That's the dude she fights at the end.
Oh, nice.
There's a twist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
there's some.
I love
twisty-
it. My
Twisty,
my
turny
specific
stuff.
question was: is it a wise black man?
No.
No,
No. Ah,
Samuel
bummer.
L. Jackson is the buddy cop.
Oh, that's right.
He's like her. She is.
I saw a headline that says how Captain Marvel what's the word for when you cut somebody's balls off?
Castrates.
How he castrates.
Yeah, emasculate. I wanted castrate, but
It
Brendan
was
had
castrate,
emasculate.
but yo, I
I would
saw that
emasculates Nick Fury. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
What I don't look. I'll be honest with you. We were bound to get into this at some point.
I was
There
actually hoping to get into it when I
the
was in the
fervor
middle.
around the douchebaggery of like the diversity of these movies. Blah
It's
blah
just
blah.
people finding shit to bitch about, man. And that's like an easy target. So
Right.
there you go.
And my thing is, if if you're going to be hypercritical of Captain Marvel, then yeah, like you do you.
They're all the same people that were bitching about how that fucking one ship didn't just shoot the other ship down in the last Star Wars movie. They're just like, just shut up and watch it.
Exactly. But my
watch her
like,
scratch everybody.
If you're going to be super critical about that, but you're not super critical about, let's say, like Doctor Strange, the first 2 Thor movies.
They're all stupid.
Spider-Man Homecoming, which is the worst Spider-Man movie, saying it right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, hold up.
I do not agree.
Worse or even than fucking Tobey Maguire in the black suit?
Yes.
Wow, that is look.
Yep.
I haven't
throwing down the gauntlet.
I haven't
do not
seen
agree.
it and don't care, and I vehemently disagree with you.
Like Spider-Verse and Spider-Man 2, they're like equal spot with me.
I will say this: Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen.
Right?
Mike and I saw it together. We cried.
It was a very lovely moment. We both cried, and
it was real good. Actually, we were like, I think there was one other dude in the theater, and he was way in front of us. And there was a moment where you could audibly hear all 3 of us like,
yeah.
Oh shit! Actually, it was the when the Kingpin is just a huge dick, shoots that guy, and we were all like, oh!
Yeah.
Like 3 people audibly like, no.
I thought you said when the Kingpin's huge dick shot that
when the
guy.
Kingpin, you remember when the Kingpin just whips it out and he's like, "Fuck your uncle!" Ah. Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack there too. No, but there's like Spider-Man. Like if you again nitpicking about the stuff is fine, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
But making up stuff about diversity, like where it's like, oh, they forced this woman in a character into our MCU, and it's like,
right.
What?
What? What's the argument? Is that they're gonna? Oh, the movie sucks because insert incel shit here. You know what
exactly,
I mean? Like,
yeah. And they also want to talk about like how this movie has a lot of like stuff to say about immigration and such. But I'm like,
oh,
yeah. But I'm like,
I missed that one.
Like other MCU films have had political messages. Did you not see Winter Soldier?
They're all about using what you've got to do the most that you can.
Yeah.
All the MCU movies are about the same fucking thing. And like, that's fine. But finding anything else in them is you being a fucking internet hungry dick.
Yeah. There's literally, I mean, what are you going to,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer does what she can with what she's got.
I will say there were, as a music person who was alive in the 90s, there was a moment where I was like, wait, that song, I had to restrain the math nerd, where the continuity of like, wait, that song wasn't really popular. It's popular because of nostalgia. Wait, hold on a second. And then immediately I was like, easy, Mike, slow down, bring it down. This is not vital to the plot of this movie. It's just an accent piece song. Don't get so mad about a dumb song.
Next, you're going to be talking about where the Tesseract came from.
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's a Tesseract in the MCU has fucking fused with the Langleverse.
The what?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
Alex,
what's up?
Who is
me again?
A heroine in your life?
Well, I did just Google powerful women. So I thought that would be fun.
Off to a bad start.
I Googled powerful women, and
I mean, okay, so you're gonna do who you in pop culture.
Well, I just would like to say that the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women has 6 out of 10 coming from the USA. 6 out of 10 for this year's top 10. Yeah,
USA.
Yeah, not the first 3, but we're 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. That's how the Olympics have gone for a minute. Do you guys know that the CEO of Lockheed Martin is a woman?
I don't know what Lockheed Martin is.
They make rockets and jets and stuff.
Good for her. She's blowing shit up. Every time something blows up, it's fucking Marilyn Houston's
It's just
fault.
more money in her pockets.
Blowing shit up, man.
You know that powerful women can be powerful war profiteers too.
Turns out, man.
Turns out.
Ladies can blow shit up.
Exactly. You're telling me ladies can also profit off murder? Awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's an equal playing field.
I would like to say, on a serious note, I guess, that I am an actor, and that is what I came up doing, and that's been shaped by women mostly. Like my
Right.
theater,
Interesting.
my acting, Sherry Bacon, R.I.P. and also shout out, was like the woman that taught me not to like turn my ass towards the audience. And then like my theater teacher in high school was a woman. And the Nashville theater scene, weirdly, I was thinking about this earlier today. I spent the first 5 years of my professional acting career in Nashville, Tennessee, dominated by powerful women.
Really?
The five biggest professional theater companies there are the artistic directors and like CFOs are all women, which is pretty awesome. I guess.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
Or a coincidence or whatever, but that's pretty cool.
Who is your favorite lady hero superhero? With pop culture, movies,
I mean,
TV.
I mean, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer a lot.
Yeah, sure,
like
solid.
a lot. Like
I feel
like a lot.
feel-
I mean, I am like a lesbian, so like of course I love Buffy the most. But and Willow as well. Both of them are awesome. But again, that's that like you're chosen. You've got to do something. You have to do this,
Right,
whether
yeah.
you like it or not.
The chosen one.
and you have to. And I think Willow's a more compelling character because she found a way to be useful and then tapped into powers, and then almost killed everybody, and then got saved by a yellow crayon.
A yellow crayon.
Somewhere someone giggled at that. Yeah, some internet people are loving it. But yeah, I mean, as far as like real women go,
Yes, I would love to hear some real women.
I do love. I mean, you brought up some good ones, man. Oh man, like I should have had one, and now I've got a light in my face.
Are
and
you
I'm
talking
trying to
about
think
a
of-
real person in your life?
Oh no, real people in my life. I mentioned I could just say Renee Copeland and Denise Hicks
Sure.
and Martha Wilkinson, and they'll never hear this, and nobody knows who they are. But they're the women like killing it in Nashville. Like they're the women that are
What
that are
if they
running theater
listen?
scenes.
What if they're like
that are running theater scenes? I'll tag them in this shit. That are running theater scenes and that
never
have
know.
been for years. And they
That's
gave me
amazing.
my first couple
That's
jobs
great, man.
in
That's a
Nashville.
look.
And
That's a perfect choice.
Denise Hicks has been running a theater company in Nashville, Tennessee. She's been the artist director of Nashville Shakespeare Festival for like 18, 19 years. And that, and then she worked with them before. So like, yeah, she's
Oh,
killing
yeah,
it.
dude.
And has ushered them into a new era. Yeah, those are it. For me, it's been, I mean, teachers. It's been
Yeah,
teachers
that's
all
fair.
the way down the line. Yeah, those were the actually, I mean, okay, in my like origin story, Denise was the person who like looked at me and was like, you should probably use your power for good, you fucking idiot.
Right.
Please stop getting drunk and stoned before you go on stage all the time, dumbass. And you know, most of the time I take that under advisement.
That's solid advice.
Yeah, it's real good advice.
Yeah, it's solid advice.
I got just a big devil, like a big woo, like
Yeah.
horns
When
with
I used to-
Elvis in the back.
When I started
Who's clearly drunk and high and going to come up here.
Yeah, don't get drunk and
I
high.
wish she'd been around.
Stay clean, rock on.
yeah, no, I genuinely, when I first started doing stand up and I was like at the open mics and things like that, there was always the nervous comic who would get like smashed and then go up there and then they would get a laugh at them. You know, like they would be doing
Sure.
just drunk,
Yeah.
like people just laughing at a drunk guy.
Yeah.
And then they'd come off stage and be like, bro, I fucking crushed. And I'm like,
No, you did
okay,
not.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a difference, friend.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like those.
Hey,
those,
he'll have a
those women
very
are all
successful
awesome.
bringer career.
Yeah, he'll have a very successful bringer career. Alex, thank you so much for being here.
Sure.
What would you like to promote before you go?
Oh, watch Millennium streaming on Amazon Prime, which is not. It lacks a strong female character, but that's okay. And listen to Mystic Lasagna. It's my podcast, and it is about Garfield, who, again, Garfield, I would like to say this. On National Women's Day, Garfield tweeted, and it was just him, like, holding out a big bunch of flowers, and it was like, here's to you, ladies. And I was like, Garfield, that's a little fucking tone deaf, bro. I don't think you have got the spirit of the thing.
Next thing, Garfield's going to tell the ladies to smile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, here you go, sweethearts. You're doing a great job. And it's like, ooh, Garf. Big G. Not good. So if you thought the last 8 seconds of this show is funny. Listen to my show where I
No,
talk
it
about shit like
genuinely-
that all the time.
The show, again, it warrants an explanation because your show, as much as you talk about, it's about Garfield. No,
It is about the mystical elements of Garfield. It is about the force that we have labeled the Davian field that moves through Jim Davis and makes him write the things that he writes.
Wait, but let me explain why I like your
Okay,
podcast.
please.
Because what it is, you take questions from people seeking advice. I have been one of those people.
Yep.
And then you use the Garfield today's comic.
We randomly generate. We align ourselves with the Davian field and randomly generate a Garfield comic.
And you ham fist that into an advice show for whatever that question is. And I'm not gonna lie, it's very. If it was my question
There are
was very
times when we
informative.
have to ham fist it less than others.
For mine, it was very.
It was very ham fisted for you.
Well, no, but it also was like very revelatory to me. It helped me figure stuff out. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was just one of those things where it's just you went
For listeners, I am making a triumphant stance
a triumphant
right now.
pose.
I'm acting out.
But yeah, it was definitely one of those things where I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of that I'm gonna take advice from. You know what I mean? Like it was very good.
Nah, it is a fucking oracle, man. Listen and receive.
Ladies,
That's it for me.
and they can follow you at Alex Murray on everything. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alex
Thank you.
Murray.
Yeah.
Thank you. Give me that one. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the show, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brendan Feminist Gillett. Brendan Gillett.
Thank you.
Oh, he's got.
You got beaver on your head?
No, this is a raccoon because I'm wearing my Molly from Lumberjanes costume
Oh, that's very good.
because cosplaying for a podcast is like definitely the move.
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
As much visual shit on this show as possible.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm not
I
wearing my cargo shorts, but the shirt and the hat are from that costume.
From Lumberjanes. You are a comic book person also. Like
Yes,
you
I was
read
wondering where that sentence was going, but yes, I am a comic book person.
You are.
No, because you could start anywhere and end in a lot of places, and they would all lead to Lumberjanes.
Exactly.
Lumberjanes is like a very important part of my life,
which
we can talk about.
Also, we were talking about
In
like
this women
Captain-
episode.
Yeah, it's very weird, and I'm trying to keep it on track. But what I would like to point out is that because of all of the claims of diversity and all the people like railing against Captain Marvel, comic books are actually like a place where
comic books
diversity
been doing
is
it forever.
Yes.
With Ironheart, who's like a young black woman who is doing the Iron Man thing now, written by Eve Ewing at the moment. There have been several Captain Marvels, one of which was the. Okay, wait. I want to do one of your vague spoilers.
Oh yeah, good.
Jacket Girl.
Jacket Girl
grows up to be a Captain Marvel.
Oh right, yes.
In the comics, she is. So they might pull her into the movies because of the time jump.
Baby.
So she could show up, which would be great. Miss Marvel, the Pakistani American superhero.
Yeah.
Who took on the Miss Marvel. Because Carol Danvers used to be Miss Marvel,
Kamala
and then
Khan?
she became Captain Marvel. Yeah, Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan. Miss Marvel is a book that I have taught to high schoolers.
Right.
Because I'm also a high school teacher.
You're
That's
also a
kind
high
of what I
school
thought you were going to say earlier. Because I've also given a lot of my students Lumberjanes. And I've gotten a lot of boys to read Lumberjanes, and they really like it.
But Lumberjanes is describe the just like
Lumberjanes is a bunch of teen girls at a camp for hardcore lady types, and they fight a lot of like mystical and mythical monsters.
right.
Nice.
So good.
Yeah, right. It
Yeah.
sounds it's pretty dope.
And it's like all the creators are women
right
or otherwise female identified
exactly.
creators, and I've met a lot of them at cons and stuff. One I actually know more than just in passing, and they're great people, and the series is really great.
Is that Carrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If you were to pick, if we were to jump ahead and I'd ask you to pick your favorite lady heroine, would it was the Lumberjanes comic book, or would you pick something like something more
Like from pop
mainstream?
culture?
Yeah.
No, probably Lumberjanes.
That's
I'd say Lumberjanes is like definitely a
That's a
series
reader.
that I'm
That sounds
very,
good.
very into.
I'm all about because that's one of those things where I do question certain movies about like when everyone was up in arms about Ghostbusters, the all female reboot.
Stupid to be up in arms about that.
It was.
I thought the reboot was stupid. I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
I was gonna be like,
it was
Strong
awesome.
opinion on this episode.
No,
Alex.
it was rad.
I will say it was not where I would have expected that to go. I didn't enjoy I did not enjoy the Ghostbusters movie. Like, it was fine, but it wasn't like I don't it's you're trying to remake. I was more upset at the remake idea than the all female part.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it was hard to voice that specificity in that environment where I was like, oh no, I'm not excited for that movie. And they're like, what do you hate?
Sure.
I'm like, no. I hate that they're remaking the thing.
I would love it if those 4 people did
something else.
Yeah.
Do a different thing.
Well,
Because
one of my favorite movies
why
of
don't
all
they
time,
travel through time and fuck
Or
kick
do- yeah.
Hitler in the nuts?
if there were Oscars for comedies, there should have been one for Bridesmaids, which I think is one of the funniest movies of all time.
Well, and
Unbelievable.
that movie falls into. A few years ago, I realized that my favorite genre of fiction is groups of girls being friends and having adventures and stuff. I don't care what the adventures are, like Rat Queens, Lumberjanes.
Oh, you have
yeah.
notes.
I have hand notes. I always have hand notes.
Always got hand notes.
I'm blanking on some right now because I know there are a bunch more.
Teen
that I
Girl
really love.
Squad.
Oh, Teen Girl Squad. Yes, of course. Paper Girls. by
Sisterhood
Brian
of the
K.
Traveling
Vaughan.
Pants. Sisterhood of the Traveling
Yo,
Pants 2.
I cried my fucking eyes out at Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Does
Absolutely wept.
one of them travel to the afterlife?
No.
Oh, okay. I never seen
Nah,
that.
Rory Gilmore doesn't get to stay with the dude she likes. And I cried real hard.
Oh,
What
okay, whatever.
is look, and I understand how tone deaf
Gilmore
this all
Girls.
sounds because it's just been men on the show so far.
Yeah.
So it's look, I'm up against it. I'm trying to still do like the positive show, but I fingers crossed there would be a female voice on the show, but in an effort to like put my foot down on this side of the argument of like it shouldn't matter if I'm being supportive or like as a man or not. Like I think it means more to just embrace stories as like, oh, I'm not watching it because it's a diverse movie. I'm watching it because like I accept something because it's good. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Bridesmaids and all these things. Like you don't have to specify that first.
Okay, so what you're saying is my idea that groups of girls being friends and having adventures and stuff as a category is dumb and stupid, and I should be sad
No.
and angry at myself for
No.
for liking that sort of thing specifically for it. I got you, Mike. I got it. No, I'll think about my choices more.
No. You should. What I was
Yeah, I do.
saying is that is after the fact. I feel like that's probably
Oh
something
yeah,
you
no, I
realize
don't actually get
after
to
the
these.
fa-
I'm
yeah.
not just like running around like looking for like, oh, it's just if it has a bunch of women in it, I'm gonna read it. Like it has to be good. Like these things are
like
really
Alex
good.
being excited. There's a little boy in Shazam. You know?
yeah, this
Yeah.
one's got a boy in it.
No, I'm excited because I like Levi, but I think he is a funny person.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be. Look. I'm more excited for.
I've watched all of Hilda all the way through like 3 times. I didn't
Oh, yeah, I
say
still
anything
gotta
about
finish
that.
up
Yeah,
Hilda.
real
Steven
good.
Universe, technically a group of women being friends, having adventures.
Well, yeah. I
Also
guess.
space gems.
What?
But they're also space gems.
There are also space gems. Yes, there's a lot of layers there. Okay, let's talk about you personally. Who in your life would you say is a heroine in your life?
I mean,
you know?
standard answer, mom and sisters. Actually, my youngest sister is a lot of the reason I read a lot of these things. So I started reading Lumberjanes because I like got it for her, but then I started reading it, and then we've just been swapping them ever since. But I also I'm a high school teacher, so I work in a completely like women dominated field, just like theater.
I work in
apparently.
healthcare.
Right,
Yeah.
it helps to healthcare or I mean theater and the service industry. Right,
Yeah.
for years it's not like all dude bros fucking
Right. No. Yeah. And then
Slapping asses.
and then
And ironically enough, there's more women in medical school now than there are men.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
wait, what was the first? Did you say oddly enough?
Ironically enough.
Why is that ironic, Michael?
Because in healthcare,
Because you don't believe in women?
no,
Can be
because
doctors?
Because historically, it has been male doctors have been male. Like even they posted. Oh, so like a nursing, like one
Yeah,
of
no, a
these-
surgeon comes in and the surgeon says, "That's my son. How did it happen?"
Yeah, the
Yeah.
surgeon was a woman. Yeah, someone posted a meme, and it was like one of these healthcare organizations that said it was like bring your kid to work day, and it was like a young girl and a young boy, and the girl said future nurse, and on the boy it said future doctor, and everybody was like, what?
Yeah.
And that's when it was like, oh, it's still look. I walk around. I'm not even a nurse. And I'm just a cardiac telemetry technician, and I'm a paramedic. But as soon as I walk in a room, I'm a giant man, and they're all like, "Doctor, doctor." You know, the patients.
Oh, wow.
And you go with it, right?
Huh?
You go with it. You just
No,
like
no,
you're
no,
just like
that
yes.
is-
We
that
need
is
to
fraud.
do
That in a medical in a hospital, that is fraud.
and fun.
Yeah, yes, fun.
Way more fun.
Take 2 of these and call me in the
Just
morning.
put some corn on it.
Yeah, just put some corn on it.
Take 2 of these and call me in the no.
No,
No,
but
that's a yeah.
and you said the Lumberjanes is your favorite.
Lumberjanes is great. Yeah, Miss Marvel's great. Paper Girls is great.
And you say your sister in your life you would define as a hero?
Both my sisters. Yeah, I have 2.
Yeah.
And they're both younger, and they're great.
Okay.
And
I'm just trying to think. Like, do you have like a real life person that you?
My
like?
friend Lauren.
Fuck yeah, Laura.
She's
Okay.
just really cool.
Yeah. Was she the one that came on the show? Was
No, that was Danielle, and
Danielle.
then the other one was Sandra from work.
Yes, that's
see,
her
I bring
full name.
I bring a lot of women to this
You
show,
do, you
but
have.
not tonight. Ironically enough, I did tell Sandra that the topic was strong and powerful women. But no, my friend Lauren, she's a screenwriter out in LA, and she's a great musician. And I'm very sad sometimes I don't live in LA, so I could be living like a fun artistic life and have a band with Lauren Moon.
Oh
And
yeah.
instead, I have to have it with you guys.
Yep. This is you're stuck with us.
Yeah.
You love it. That's a solid choice because especially like as someone who pursues a creative path, like as someone who's trying to be a creative, when it doesn't matter male, female, whoever is pursuing that and has like an embodiment of that in themselves, it's admirable. Like also in terms of music, one of my personal heroes is Emmylou Harris. I love. Emmy, I will listen to her. She's one of my favorite artists, period. And it's not even like close.
I'd like to say Brandy Carlisle into a mic now too.
Yeah.
If folks don't know who Brandy Carlisle is, listen and love her. She's amazing.
Dolly Parton, just
Dolly
as a person,
Parton.
as everything.
Iconic, yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan, thank you so much for being here. Would you like to promote anything before you go?
Yeah, I'm going to not talk about comedy or podcasts. Tomorrow, when we're recording, and today, if you're listening to this on Friday, I'm doing a poetry slam at the New Eureka Poets Cafe.
Oh,
Yeah.
the New Eureka. Where's that?
It's in Lower East Side, Alphabet City,
Okay.
3rd Street between Avenues B and C.
And they can follow you at
Scrumpledina on Twitter.
Scrumpledina
Yeah.
on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Brandon Gillett. This one. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our next hero. Give it up for AJ Thompson.
Hey, what's up?
What up?
How
How
y'all
you doing,
doing?
man?
This chair is softer.
It is.
So get ready,
I
AJ.
sit on those on the weekend when I have to sit at the door when I'm working.
I'll take that.
I haven't been in a while. These mics are nice.
Yeah,
Look at these
we upgraded
bro.
wireless joints. We're
Okay.
Yeah, you can
upstairs.
put- you
There's
can
a
wave your
lot
hand.
going
Somebody
on.
got money.
Like this.
There's a lot. These were free.
Oh.
Thank you, Raj Sivaraman, who was donating them to the cause.
Hells yeah.
AJ, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Have you seen Captain Marvel?
I have not.
Ooh.
You didn't even ask me if I've seen it.
We
Real
didn't-
quick, John
You
and I
came
saw
up
it at
and he
midnight
was
on
like-
daylight savings, so we got out at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was like
surprise.
Lumberjanes straight
Daylights.
up.
Yeah.
That's true. Sorry. Keep going. You didn't see it?
I will say though, because I don't really like going to the movie theater. No, the last movie I went to the movie theater with that wasn't like a very black movie was John Wick 2. So like
Wait, hold on. Clarify what you mean by a very black movie.
like a movie like Black Panther or Get Out. Like I saw those in the theater because
You
being
didn't
black
see Boo
demanded
a
me to
Medea
do-
Halloween?
No, I didn't.
Think Like
no.
a Man? Or
That's
what is
a
it? What
different-
Men Want?
That's a different level of black. I don't have
No?
to like. You don't have to punch a card on that one. That's a different situation. But yeah. So the last movie I believe I saw was I guess Black Panther, but John Wick 2 was really like the last one. I was like, oh, I want to go see this, and I don't
I
have
mean,
to.
Oscar-winning Black Panther. It won an Oscar for
Yeah,
Best
yeah, yeah.
Score. Yeah, yeah.
Multiple Oscars.
Yeah.
Costume
Multiple-
design and production.
Yeah, but
That's
it
right.
was-
That's right.
I mean, but the sound was the dude from fucking Community, the white guy. So I, whatever.
Yeah, no, but
Ludwig.
the other Oscars.
Yes, those went to
the
black
costume
ladies.
designer was a black
I
woman.
like that, but the one that
Very
you
funny.
said first was Ludwig, and
That is true,
That's
yeah.
cool. I guess he produces Childish Gambino albums, whatever. Anyway,
But so you didn't see.
But
I did not see-
if you watch the Oscars, he gives a shout out to Africa
sure.
when he got the Oscar.
That's like when that Miss Universe girl was like the and Iraq
and the Iraq.
and the Iraq.
I mean, he specifically named names, but he basically went up and was like, "Thank
or
you."
Get Him to the Greek, where Russell.
African Child.
African Child, you know.
Fuck, I haven't thought about that movie in a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But so, no, I haven't seen it, but I also haven't seen any of the Thor movies, and I hear the last one is pretty good.
What do you think happens in Captain Marvel?
That's a good question.
I mean, I heard the other rendition. It sounded pretty. Yeah, it sounded like that. It sounded like they did Green Lantern correct.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I real quick say my favorite part in a vague spoiler way?
Yes, vague spoiler.
I like when she has powers. I like when she really has powers.
Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I did read a bit of a spoilery point about Stanley's cameo, and I have to say I was very excited.
Is the spoiler that he's dead in real life?
Yes. No. He's
Spoiler
like
alert! Ouch.
He's like on the train reading a line from a script that he's gonna be in a movie for. And I said, "Shut the fuck up!" No way. And I was like that hyped. I was like, I guess I got to see this movie.
Yeah.
Is what I said.
Well, in the Stanley cameo, who here has not seen?
Who cares about the Stanley?
Who
Stanley
gives
cameo?
a shit? Stanley's reading the script for Mallrats.
And I was like, I love this motherfucker. I'm so sad he's dead.
Well, I wonder whose idea that was. Like, hey, call him Kevin
his.
Smith. Do you think Kevin Smith would want? Kevin Smith probably was jerking off at the idea of like, what? Yeah,
He probably
Mallrats.
found out in the theater at the same time.
He called
everybody
them.
else
He called
Kevin
them.
Smith called them and was like, make him be reading Mallrats.
You
Yeah.
think Kevin Feige's just keeping up with fucking Kevin Smith's career? I don't think so.
Well, Kevin Feige is like, I love Tusk, man. I love Red State.
that is fair. Red State. It was a real loud movie. I didn't. But anyway,
Yeah.
what's the questions?
Well, no, so you haven't seen Captain Marvel. Do you know Captain Marvel from the comics? Do you know anything?
So I guess I know her existence. I know what she's just like Superman, but like
she is super
not-
overpowered.
I wish I
like
would've
she's one of the
heard the
strongest.
rest.
Powerful, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I would have heard the rest of that existence because I was like, wait, so she was Shazam and then Shazam became
No,
Shazam?
Shazam was a different character in a different line. And then
Yeah, but I wish I would have heard the
There's a
rest of
lot.
that because I was like, ooh, I would have learned all that.
No, like when Osawa is 100% true. The Captain Marvel name
Yes.
and how it's been shuffled around and all that stuff is
I was
very
like-
interesting. And it was back into the days of like when comic books were. It was like the Wild West.
Yeah,
You know, like,
I remember one time I was looking at it and it was like Marvel. I was like, okay, what the fuck is Marvel? And then I was like, she's a Kree? And it was like, no, it's a dude. And I was like, all right, I don't know what the fuck is happening no more. I'm done. It was too convoluted for me to keep track of, so I didn't particularly care.
there is an element of like in this movie where I could tell they were trying to be complex, but it just got complicated.
Yeah.
There was part of it where I was just like, what are you doing? Why are you adding that element? You know, it was music related again. Like, cause the music really bothered me yeah. Let's just say there's a scene where there's the song "Come As You Are" is important. It's relevant to the scene.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, when did that song come out? And I was immediately like yanked out of like, why is she dancing to that? That's not what that idea of that song was at that time.
I will say I do find that interesting. I don't know how many movies I must have seen at this point in my life that are like 90s period pieces, which is a weird thing to say because I'm like, I was around for that.
Yeah.
You can say it's a period piece. So I am
it's like
curious.
a Victorian movie, and you're like, I was there. Yeah,
I was there for that.
I had that phone.
You know?
but there was an element of that stuff where I think nostalgia has fucked with what people like remember as being actually popular, and versus like what was like, you know, like depending on what era, what year of the 90s. It's so specific. There was a lot of shit like shuffling.
Nirvana's reception was very different on other planets, Mike. You have to remember that.
That's true. Yes, the perspective.
Also,
the Kree had on Kurt Cobain.
so fucking what's his name is just fucking up in this movie.
Who?
Fucking Star-Lord. He's just in there playing music, fucking up.
No. I mean, yes.
I can't stand
Sure.
his ass.
Yeah,
sure.
He has a mixtape.
I did think they were leaning. That's the one thing about that movie that bothered me. They were really leaning into the soundtrack because of Guardians. I think that after Guardians of the Galaxy came out, every movie is like, we got to put a bunch of songs in there.
You don't.
You know?
Yeah, like Ragnarok.
Also, I'm
having,
still mad at this motherfucker.
Immigrant song.
Yeah, like Ragnarok having immigrant songs.
You're mad at which motherfucker?
Star-Lord. It's just he's
You're still
ruined
mad
it.
at him. What do you think is going to happen in Endgame? Did you see the trailer today?
I did see the trailer. It just sounds like it's all the old people and Rocket Raccoon for some reason. And then, because he's the only fucking Guardian that lived. And then,
is he the only Guardian that lives?
If you want to count the blue lady, but she wasn't on the team.
That's true. She was, yeah.
She's Thanos' kid, so like that's different. She's probably gonna do something real big, but you know that's
how it is in this.
But I don't want to spoil the comic books. I had never read the comic books, but I read enough about like, oh, she kills him a lot.
Yeah, I've Wikipedia'd enough of this.
Yeah, because I like to know stuff sometimes. But you know, they'll all be old people like, we're too old, and then somebody young shows up and fucking fucks his shit up, and he'll probably be like, you can't really beat me, so I'll just let you win, and then that'll be the end of that. And then everybody comes back, and then Marvel is still Marvel, like fucking Disney. So like, I don't know.
It would be great if at the end they just show like the
corpses.
Yes, corpses.
Lots of them.
If nobody came back, I'd be like, oh my God, they really was betting on this.
Yeah, no disintegration this time.
Good job.
Or their bodies reconstitute, but they are still dead.
Yeah, or yes, exactly. Where it's like, we did it, and then they just reform.
The dust cloud like blows back, and it's just Peter Parker's dead body.
Yeah. It's like, oh no.
Hot take for Homecoming over here, though. I didn't expect that.
That was
I'm still
very.
a little, like,
no, fuck you.
That shook me to my core.
Come on now.
I will say, I want
rough.
I would love for them to finally get the Infinity Gauntlet, and they're like go for the second, like the reverse snap, and then they do it, and then just the other half dies. Where it's like, oh,
you put it on the wrong hand.
It's like an hourglass now.
Yeah, that's fair.
AJ, in your life,
yes,
do you have a heroine, a hero, a lady?
So
hero?
I was thinking about this. I do. All right, this is gonna be personal. I really, as a child, loved Lynn Thigpen. I know only Adam knows who this lady is.
Who's Lynn Thigpen?
The chief. The chief from Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah. That's a good choice, actually.
She was the radio lady from the Warriors. She's
been
also
in a
the
bunch
moon.
of stuff.
She was also the moon in Big Bear in the Big Blue House. I loved her a whole lot. Yes. She was in so many things. She's died.
She's like the character actor equivalent.
Yes,
like she's just in everything.
She was amazing. I loved her a whole lot.
There's a documentary called "The Guy from That Thing" or "The Guy Who Was in That Thing" or something like that, where it's just a bunch of like character actors who just are in everything. And right, that's what I'm saying. She was in lots of things. She is the lady from that thing where it's like, oh, you like see her, and you're like, where do I know you from? And you've seen her in like a million things.
I loved her. She was great as a chief. She made me feel smart. She was always like, gumshoe. And I was like,
calling everybody gumshoe.
She's talking to me.
Yeah, when I was playing on the computer, if I was watching the TV show, I love her. I love her so much. And then,
that's great.
And then I was like, oh my God, it's the lady from Carmen Sandiego when I was watching Bear in the Big Blue House, watching my little cousins because they liked it. And I said, oh, I like this show a lot now.
I like this shit for children.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite pop culture superheroine?
That's an interesting one, I guess.
I'll give you another one of my favorites. Dana Scully from the X-Files. I loved her.
I really like Scully because she never believed Mulder until it was too late.
I did. I always loved how skeptical she was, where she's like, aliens aren't real. It's like, you were abducted by one. Like, you had an alien baby.
Does it really matter?
Yeah. It's like she's like the ultimate skeptic. I fucking loved it. She was always like, it's like there's like a ghost standing in front of her, and she's like, bullshit. I loved it.
Who are you gonna believe, me or your own eyes?
Yeah.
She's not like really a hero or even pop culture really, but I like Peach, Princess Peach from Mario. She's like my favorite character to play as in Smash.
Yeah.
She never gets kidnapped in Smash Brothers, so she did one time but whatever. She gets kidnapped.
There is that element of when I was a little kid. This is how things have changed. When I was a little kid, if you played as the girl character, you got called gay and you got like made fun of and
put their ass and you're like, all right, who's gay now? It doesn't matter. I remember sex has nothing to do with this. I'm whooping your ass with this video game.
I'm gonna whoop your ass with. I remember because I played a lot of Killer Instinct in the arcade. I remember this is back in the day.
Oh yeah, Jade was popping.
Orchid.
Orchid.
That was Orchid, yes, and that was the game where you could do the ultra combo and just walk away and like embarrass the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And I was really good with her. And I remember people
She
would
plays
call
like
me,
Chun-Li. Hell yeah.
yeah, people would call, yeah, but she was awesome.
Yeah.
Which is weird because as an actual gay man, we always play as the big shirtless guy every time.
Exactly. I never understood that. AJ, thank you so much for being here. Would you like to promote anything before you go?
Just follow me on Instagram or Twitter at AJ the Humorist. I will say this has been a long time, but it is actually out, so they can actually look it up. I have a podcast called Anchor Babies. If you want to check that out.
What? It's out? It's finally out?
Yeah, yours is actually coming out Monday.
Hell yeah.
I interview first generation and or immigrant people that live in America and do entertainments of sorts, creatives, so comedy or whatever. HQ is popping right now, though. We're doing this at 9 o'clock.
Oh, no.
If y'all want to follow. Y'all
But it's called Anchor Babies. And
Anchor
you can get
Babies.
it on iTunes and all that
and you
stuff.
can listen to me interview my friends that do creative activities and interview them about how their parents are disappointed in them. So, yeah, you can listen to that.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for AJ Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Joe Gorman. There you go.
What's going on,
up,
everyone?
Buddy? How are you?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna stand for, no, I'm gonna sit, maybe.
You can kneel.
We're gonna
do
play it
both,
by ear.
genuflect, whatever you
Yeah.
want. It's
You
up
can
to
lay
you.
down.
I know, maybe, adjust my back.
Yeah, if you want to,
I'm gonna sit in the chair backwards like I'm a cool after school.
yes.
Yo,
you're-
can I rap to you guys
Like
about...
the teacher from Boy Meets World.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Turner.
Mr. Turner, yeah.
You're the guy. You're the cool guidance counselor.
I am the closest thing to a cool teacher right now.
Yeah. Joe, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Have you seen Captain Marvel?
I didn't.
Okay,
I did
what
not
do you
see.
think is? I want you to describe a scene from Captain Marvel to me.
Oh,
Having
man,
not
I bet
seen
I
it.
know exactly what fucking happens. There's going to be one scene where Carol Danvers, and that is Captain Marvel's true name.
Yes.
They're going to be like, there's going to be like some like fucking jerk guy who's like, you can't fucking do this. You're a fucking girl. And she's like, oh yeah. And then she does it. And then the guy's like, are you fucking kidding me? Hey, but you're a fucking girl. And she's like, I'm more than a girl. And it's fucking empowering. And then at one point, like when she gets like
Is
her
it baseball?
superpowers,
I
she
bet it's baseball.
mega fucks that dude up. I knew it. Now I don't. I just, you know what? I called it, which means I super don't have to see it.
Yeah, you basically just wrote the Cliff's Notes.
Can I
Yeah.
say, have you seen Black Panther?
I did see Black Panther.
Has anybody not seen it? All right.
That guy's a racist.
Guess a scene from that, because I bet you couldn't.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
There's an element of like.
I could have.
I don't want to like if they get describe to me a scene from Black Panther having not seen it. I'm like, I don't want to get that too correct. I don't want to get that too close to the center of the dartboard because then it's like,
Well,
stereotypes.
that is fair.
There is a scene there is some of that in the movie, and there's like a very specific scene where I need next
So like,
person-
I mean, like I was listening. Like I've been here the whole podcast. So clearly, fucking Carol Danvers' cat fucking scratches out Nick Fury's eye.
Is that what happens?
It has to be. Yeah. So like, that's
Did he
what's
have
gonna
both
happen.
eyes before
He
the
had-
90s?
Yeah.
He has
They
both eyes
showed
in
him.
the-
He had a hairline and 20/20 vision.
That's just because Samuel Jackson likes
Yeah.
weird wigs in every movie.
So like
he's
that's
in.
what's gonna happen, and then like maybe like hopefully, hand to God, somebody posts that after credit scene on YouTube, so I don't have to sit through an entire movie because like that's what's gonna happen. It's just gonna have like a direct tie to
as he's eating a
Endgame.
shawarma.
Yeah. Oh, that would be. What if like that's the end scene? Is she's like, I hope somebody opens a shawarma place here.
Oh yeah, she's just standing in New York City and be like, this would be a good place for a
How come
shawarma
there aren't any
restaurant.
shawarma places around here?
And it does that weird fade, and then you just see them eating again.
That'd be great.
Joe, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What if that I just ended it right there? Like,
Yeah, that'd be great.
get the fuck
All right,
out.
well, good night. You don't even like have me co-host. You just have me.
What do you think? Have you been following the MCU?
I've watched every Marvel movie since Iron Man 1. I've seen everyone.
You ain't see Blade? I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, I love Blade, dude. I love Blade too. That one was fucking cool. Blade 2.
I got to be honest with you. I have a whole thing that I have written out, and I've been thinking about it for a long time about how they could have brought Blade into the Marvel Netflix MCU with Daredevil and all that shit.
Yeah, but yeah.
There was a short-lived
Sticky Fingers.
series with Sticky Fingers from Onyx.
Yes.
The As Blade, which I do not support. I do not back that up.
No.
But I wrote this whole thing out, and I about an outline of like how they could introduce Blade back into the MCU. That's all I want to see. I just want to see vampires.
R-rated Blade.
The problem is too many. Like every time they went into the hand, it was like annoying. So like I can't even imagine if you put vampires in there, like how silly.
Oh man,
honestly, they need. I don't know why. You want to know what bothered me the most about the Marvel Netflix stuff is that there's a lot of dark ass shit going on, but nobody says fuck at all.
It's like this old Chinese lady selling all the heroin in New York City, and nobody says fuck.
Nobody says fuck. Let me put it to you this way. In Luke Cage, they say the N-word 1,000 times. Now, one person says fuck, and I'm just like, interesting delineation of like which one's okay, which one's not okay. Like what the rating, like what would the rating if this was a movie be?
You can say the N-word on Comedy Central if you Dave Chappelle.
If you're
what I'm saying.
Black,
it's such a weird thing.
He's
but
the
like,
only one that's allowed.
I don't know. But I don't know, like, just say fuck. Just at that point, just say fuck.
Go all in. That's why they got canceled. Like Netflix is like, man, fuck this unrealistic shit about blind lawyers and vigilante justice. They're not even saying fuck. Yeah. What a waste. What a
That's
money.
why as much whiskey as Jessica Jones drinks, she should be saying fuck a lot more.
I never saw the series. Is there any nudity in the Netflix?
Not really, no.
Well, then, like, I'm definitely not seeing it. No, I can't see Luke Cage's delicious chocolate penis. I'm out.
No, you do not see Luke Cage's chocolate penis.
His sweet Christmas.
The most you see is like lower back and like Misty Knight's side boob.
Oh yeah, that's right. You see side boob.
Yeah, side boob.
That was great.
This is problematic. Let's pivot. Let's pivot to positive things.
That's the most you see.
Yeah.
It's the most.
In your life, Joe Gorman.
Yes.
In your life, Joe, do you have a lady that you would call a heroine?
Say yes. And
Hillary Clinton.
Okay.
Oh. In your life?
In my direct.
That's my aunt, you know.
Fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to say like my fucking grandma or some shit like that. Like she came to America and that's fucking cool.
From where?
Japan.
Your grandma's Japanese?
Yeah, doggy.
Did she come during like?
No, like they were in during like World War II and shit. No,
after World War II?
They were. My grandfather was stationed in Japan at the time because he was in the army, and they met there. But my great grand uncle, who was my grandmother's brother, was a suicide bomber for the Japanese army.
Kamikaze pilot?
Which is fucking cool.
How good?
Like that's fucking cool as shit, man.
How good was he at his job?
Huh? He died with honor, apparently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude. He was like he led the charge on Pearl Harbor.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You don't think about that stuff because like Japan now is so far removed from where they were like in World War II that
they did that on purpose.
Absolutely. It's 100% intentional. But like to the point where like
because they used to be fucked up.
Yeah. They used to do crazy shit, and it was really bad. And then after World War II, it like a huge flip.
It got weird and fetishized after that.
Yeah.
Like then they invented like hentai and shit.
Well, we can't the politeness and all that stuff.
Yeah, everyone bows.
So you're saying because your grandmother came to the United States?
Yeah.
She's your hero?
Yeah, she that and she fucked my grandfather, and I wouldn't be here without that.
That's
which is
true. That's
pretty
true.
fucking tight.
Can I ask? Did she do that before she came to America?
Dude, I don't even know. My mom could be an anchor baby as far as I know.
You see why I named my podcast?
Oh, dude, you should interview my mom. I want to find out my history too, and I'm too afraid to pay for 23andMe.
I don't want to pay
You
that
should
shit.
Yeah,
do-
dude. I don't want the fucking government knowing like who I killed.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how they
well,
caught the Golden
I don't want
State
them to
Killer.
know who my cousins killed, so that's
Yeah.
not fair. You know,
I want to
they-
do
they-
the I want to do the ancestry.com one. The ancestry.com where they give you like facts about they'll
Yeah,
just
they're
tell
like,
you your
oh, who
DNA.
you're related to.
They're Mormons.
The
didn't
Mormons
know
own
that.
ancestry.com?
Apparently, the Mormons run Ancestry.com.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's fascinating. I did
Good
not
thing,
know.
we did, good
But
thing
it
I did
sounds
this
like it's right.
podcast, man. I
Yeah.
almost fucking
The things
helped out
you
some
learn.
Mormon
I learned so
freaks,
much
dude.
today.
Joe,
No caffeine.
Lumberjanes, that's on my next to read list.
Yeah.
I'm reading the NCAL right now.
this show is
you know.
educational. Joe,
Lumberjanes, that's
do you
all.
have a favorite pop culture hero?
Yeah.
Harold?
I do have one, and it's Turunga Leela from Futurama.
I like Turunga Leela.
She's beautiful. She's a leader. She's strong. She has a disability. She only has one eye, so no depth perception. But she's still a fucking great pilot. And she oversaw like the shortcomings of Fry, and she made him a better person. It's a good. And then she took in Nibbler, so she has a nurturing mother side, but she also has a battle cry, which I
She
find
also ate those
inspiring.
poplars though. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So just remember that.
Yeah, and that whole shit with the penguins.
Everybody's faves is problematic. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, that's a great one, Leela. That honestly, there's so many that you don't really think of as like you think of like, oh, what's a female superhero? But you're like, no, man, that's a superhero. That's she's like
and like you don't want to
adventuring.
have like a female variation of like a male superhero. Like, oh, I like Supergirl, and I like Batgirl or Batwoman.
Right.
It's like I like my own thing.
Yeah.
A cycloptic pilot. In the year
a cycloptic
3000.
mutant
Word.
pilot. Yeah. Joe, thank you so much for being here. Is there anything
you.
you'd like to promote before you go?
Yeah. I am leaving New York for a month to go back to my hometown of San Francisco.
Oh.
I'm going to try to win back the love of my ex-girlfriend. And I will also
Don't do
be.
that.
Yeah, I might.
Oh
And I-
boy.
yeah.
That I wish we did this at the start of your time so we could talk about it.
Oh, no. And then, yeah. I'm also going to be at the San Francisco Punchline April 10th through the 13th. So if you guys want to come out to San Francisco and
Please
see,
go and find
Yeah.
out if he did that.
Yeah.
I want to
Whoever is
hear.
out there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. If I do it, like I'm doing it from home. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Joe Gorman.
There we go.
That's it. We're doing it.
I'm so nervous about who the next one's going to be.
You don't have to be because he's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for John Smith.
John.
Do you want to
John,
defer?
John.
Do you want to defer because you just took a bite of food? Box the devil. What's up,
Choke to
buddy?
death on that burrito.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm wearing a Tina shirt. That's what people
That's
are
right.
asking to.
positive female robot. What, John? Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. So crazy that everyone that didn't show up today hates women.
Right?
The only people that like women are in this room.
That's that's the rule, right? That's
Yeah. If you downloaded this podcast, it counts for something.
yeah.
Yeah.
you-
This is a special title where instead of unsung heroes, it's unsung allies, which is us.
yes, that's right.
When are we, the allies, going to get our time?
Yeah. That's unsung allies sounds incredibly problematic. I'm only supportive so that I can be recognized for how supportive I am.
Yeah.
John, have you seen Captain Marvel?
I have. As Brendan tried to say earlier, we went to a midnight showing at Alamo.
I ask everybody the same.
Not
you.
I wasn't saying that like exasperated that you asked me.
No, Brendan from the crowd exasperated.
I know. But
Yeah, you went to see it opening night.
But it was also daylight savings time, so we went in at 12 or at midnight and got out at 3:30.
You went in at 12 and because you lost it.
We lost an hour in the middle of it.
Wow, that's
Wow. I bet that never would have happened if it was a male protagonist.
Did you? So, give me a vague spoiler, a spoiler, something, a part that the movie that you enjoyed, but that it will not reveal anything that will not spoil anything.
I liked the aliens. They were very good.
The aliens were very good.
There's a lot like I don't like Alamo Drafthouse.
Is that where you went to go see it?
We did go see it. I like it in concept. I've already told Brendan all about this.
I don't like being interrupted with food and drinks.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the thing is they make this big fucking deal about how like no talk during the movie, don't text during the movie. Which yes, but also then this dude walks in front of you and asks you for your order or asks the person next to you for their order, and they're supposed to just take the card, but they don't. They always just whisper yell.
They do a stage whisper where they're like, "What would you like?"
Yeah, and they like try to be unintrusive and they like crawl, but there's a dude crawling in front of me. That's really distracting to me.
Yeah, I do not like that. My favorite movie going experience right now is the IMAX with the reclining seats, with the recliners.
Moneybags over here making that hospital money.
Yeah, that's right.
Get to see an IMAX movie instead of buying a bootlegged copy off the street.
Oh, trust me, my bodega lady knows who I am, and also I've never been above a little pirate behavior. But
I will say, as far as like
it's like that episode of Seinfeld. I'm a bootlegger.
The artist.
The theaters that give you food. Like of those, I would say I like syndicated more. It's still distracting, but it's much cheaper there.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do is to take food into the movie theater. This is what I will shout out a strong woman in my life. My grandmother, Nancy Tachi Montero Acosta.
I want to know what she brought in her purse.
Yeah, when I was in middle school, she would like watch it because my mom worked on stuff. So after the school, she would take us to the movies, but she always had literally like not Tupperwares, plates with aluminum foil of Cuban food, of like straight up Cuban, or we'd go to McDonald's and like whip out full Big Macs in the movie theater. And to this day, like I remember being like mortified and embarrassed. But now in my mind, I'm like, this shit was genius. She was ahead of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was like, I do that now.
My most egregious like taking food into a theater like moment was when my friends and I went to go see Snakes on a Plane. We went to Red Robin's beforehand.
Yes.
And if you don't know anything about Red Robin's, they got bottomless fries. So they would give us fries, and then we would quick take them all and shove them in my friend's purse, and then be like, can we get more? And then we completely filled my friend's purse with fries.
With French fries.
fries.
Yeah.
And brought them into the theater. We were like so excited. What? They were like the question that is being asked for the audience.
This is very important distinction. Yeah.
Were they loose or were they in like a bag or something? The answer is kind of. Because Red Robin's gives you like a bit, like they kind of give you like the fish and chips kind of, like the wrapping in the basket. So we would take the wrapping and then like layer it like a cake into her purse.
So it was like a French fry wax paper lasagna situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Guys, you put like keys and fucking contacts and shit on top.
Okay, we didn't actively try to disguise it, but her keys and shit were still in there.
I'm imagining also, like this is one of the things, because what I do is, which Alex, we should have done it. We go to Buffalo Wild Wings before the movie and then buy like boneless whatever wings, take them in, put them in my backpack and whatever. When you open it, the smell that fills the room is it almost too much. I can only imagine the like visible cartoon stink lines coming out of your friend's purse.
Well, here's like the best thing about this is by the time we got to the movie and everything, they were cold and soggy, and none of us wanted to eat them. So she was just like, "You just ruined my purse for no reason," and now I'm throwing out all these fries. We did tip the waiter very well, though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no. Shout out to Tachi, my grandmother. She went back and got her like degree in her 50s. She's a badass lady, and ahead of the game with the bringing food into the movie theaters.
Everyone does it now.
She's a hero.
She was an innovator. John, so you like the aliens in
Yes.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, you've seen it, right?
Yes.
How'd you feel about it?
Of the movie?
Yeah.
Was there anything you didn't like?
what?
Because like everyone's always like saying like all the stuff they loved about the movie. Like what was one thing you were like, man, this sucks?
I'm mad about the music being like, I felt the music in the movie was like, it's just the music nerd in me where I'm like, what year was that? Was that accurate? That was where I started to catch myself where I had to like stop doing it.
For me, I would say that like, so Alamo at like 30, like the second half of the movie clicks a lot more for me.
It was slow. Yeah. The second half is way better.
And a lot of what, like a lot of their big set pieces are shown in the trailers. So like it wasn't a lot of surprises. I kind of wish I didn't watch any trailers.
Exactly.
But
it's the reverse of like if you watch the Endgame, the Avengers Endgame trailer today, I don't have any fucking clue what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not
and
going.
I am super pumped about it.
I'm not going to watch anything more that comes out from Endgame because I don't.
Yeah,
like
because it was you're
just
100%
them being
right.
like it's bad. Bad things have happened. It was basically just them repeating that over and over again, and then Endgame showed up. You know, like
every line is like
the
this
character
sucks.
Endgame.
Yeah. This sucks. Endgame. This sucks. You know.
But look at my shitty haircut. I'm Hawkeye.
But so like the second, like, but the second half of the movie clicks a lot more. And at Alamo, like at a certain point, they come and bring you your bill. And it had before that turn happened for me, they brought the bill. And I was like, oh, the movie's ending. This movie sucks. Is what I thought. I was like, this is not working for me in any way, shape, or form. And then like I think they brought it way earlier than they normally do, because then like the other half of the movie happened, and I was like, this is much better. Like, yes.
Yeah. That was the fake out. Well, you're right. The first half of the movie feels slow, feels odd, and then I do feel like it pays off.
It's because there's a lot of like amnesia stuff, so there's just not a lot to grab onto.
Exactly. What I will say also is that the movie was fine. Like I enjoyed my time in there, but it's wrapped around this whole thing of I just want Endgame. I was like overanalyzing it in the bigger picture, so it was hard to enjoy it in the moment.
I think like that's like the problem like people are having with the current X-Men movies right now, where it's like that new Dark Phoenix movie. No one's going to be pumped about that because everyone wants to see like the Marvel Disney X-Men, not these weird ass fucking 20th Century Fox X-Men that don't even have Hugh Jackman anymore, which was the only character people fucking cared about.
No, you're 100% right, because that ran its course and people know that it's ending, and it's like, yeah, it looked. I will say this: that Dark Phoenix trailer looks really
visually,
good.
It looks cool. It looks fun.
So we saw that trailer when we were seeing Captain Marvel, and I leaned over to Brendan and I was just like, I just want her to win. Like I just want her to destroy everything. To win. Like I just want her to kill them all and then be like, yeah, I want the like House of M, no more mutants.
Oh man,
that would be great.
If they tied Dark Phoenix into Avengers Endgame and it's some like merge, it's like some like kind of like war world where like everything's just kind of merged and there's like a new universe.
Yeah. I totally thought my big thing was that after this cycle of the way they have to reboot the MCU would be through like Secret Wars or something like that.
Yeah,
where they bring everybody into like from parallel dimensions and and then
it's
break
like
it
a
apart
new
again.
Earth universe where everyone's
right. They have to
I
start.
have so many memories of a dead universe.
Right, and then one of they would fold in the 20th Century Fox people.
What if they bring back Spider-Man, but it's Black Miles Morales instead of that white British kid, Peter Parker? How about that? How about a black Spider-Man, huh? How about a black Afro Puerto Rican Spider-Man. Like in
we
the
have
comics.
Into the Spider-Verse, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
you
it's
can't bring it into the
different. I want to
movies,
see
but-
it IRL.
Yeah, it's better. It's way better.
I want to see a real life black boy, not an animated black boy
Wow.
running around in Spider-Man gear.
I'm going to isolate that on its own. I want a live action black boy. All right.
that should be my ringtone.
Can we start having drops?
Yeah. I'm just going to cut that piece out. John, who in your life would you say is a hero?
I feel
heroine in
like
your
this
life?
is like the obvious answer, but my sister for sure.
Yeah. Your sister who has a little baby now.
My sister just had a baby.
Yeah.
It's 2 months old. She sent me a picture of her throwing fists at me. It's great.
Yeah. You and your sister have a very close relationship.
Yes,
right?
I'm very close with my sister.
That's very sweet.
My
What-
sister, like, she was 5 years older than me, and like, you know, she was like, she beat up my bullies and stuff growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
That's
was
dope.
awesome. She was great.
Who is your favorite pop culture heroine? TV movie?
So I think this is because like I'm currently watching it with Brendan, but so it's like really fresh in my memory. But I'm rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
So like I'm thinking about like I'm looking at it as like Katara as a character and how she grows and how much I love like the growth of those characters. But then I'm also really looking forward to Korra, like getting through Avatar and getting to Korra, which is like at the time was
Right.
like
A big deal.
yeah, it was it was a massive deal. But like Avatar was so beloved that the show, not the movie, both movies. But it was so like beloved, and it's such a great series that when it got to Korra is such a rapid, fast story that like it doesn't feel like it gives you enough time to like grip into the characters.
Yeah.
But when I'm going back and thinking about Avatar, all the stuff I'm thinking about is like, oh, Korra's such a badass.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
and, like-
you know where it ends up.
And there's a lot of emotional payoff for Avatar in Korra because it takes place like 100 years later. So you
What
get to
is
see.
what streaming service is it on?
I bought it on Blu-ray because
Oh,
I
Just
fair
love
enough.
orange it, dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I said streaming service. I pay for Amazon Prime Video. I pay for Netflix and I pay for Hulu. I got if it's not on there, I'm not gonna fucking buy it.
Get Popcorn Time. You can stream torrents directly from your computer. Only on popcorntime.com.
Today's
also-
episode not sponsored by popcorntime.gov.
Unsung Allies is sponsored by
Oh
Popcorn
God,
Time,
Joe, no.
the Pirate Bay, and other illegal pirated
Nope,
sites.
none of that is true. None of that is true.
Also, Korra is like significant for having a lesbian relationship
Right.
in it.
Yeah.
Which is like when people give it a lot of like it is awesome that it happened, but also it had been pulled from Nickelodeon from TV at that point. You could only watch it streaming, and it really is just the last second of the show. They just kind of turn to each other, and everyone goes like, "Okay, gay."
They've been gay the whole time.
And then Steven Universe came out and gayed the fuck up.
Yeah. Fair enough. John, thank you so much for being here. What would you like to promote before you go?
I post artwork online at Box the Devil.
Box the Devil.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone should go follow you and look at your art and stuff.
Thank you. I've been posting stuff more regularly because it's slow at work. So
Yeah, that's
I
the
get
best
to-
time to do it.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Box the Devil himself, John Smith. Coming up next, you know if you love him, the Suzannimal himself, Adam Suzanne.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold it. There we go.
Box the Devil. Joe Gorman at the punchline. I've
Yeah.
heard of that because famous people have been there. Joe
Yeah,
Gorman's famous. I know Joe Gorman.
I know Joe Gorman.
I know
We're getting
Joe.
it on T-shirts
I know
and bumper
Box the
stickers.
Devil.
And also Joe Gorman's I Want a Live Action Black Boy.
Hell yeah, don't we all, man? That's just that's how we like it.
That's how we
Sham-
like it.
Shamik Moore. Great American.
Look, he's very good. He should have been. I want him to do. I can't wait for the second, the Spider-Man video game on PS4. That was
Hot
amazing.
damn.
I can't wait for the sequel to that game.
Did I
'cause
ever
that's-
tell you my idea of who should play Lord Zed? They ever make another live action Power Rangers? Michael Jai White.
Oh yeah.
On Women's Day, like, I don't know. Strong women. All right, cool.
Michael
Hell
Jai
yeah.
White. You want to know what made me mad? What was that movie? Oh, I just saw it, and I loved this movie too. Aquaman. I loved Aquaman. Was so much better than people gave it credit for.
We're in
It
the
was,
Gulf. We're in the Lund Renaissance.
huh?
Dolph Lundgren's in it, right?
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren.
We're in the Lund Renaissance.
I saw Creed 2 and Aquaman in the same
Lund's
day.
Renaissance.
I also think we're having like a really good time for Nicole Kidman.
I saw. Wait,
Where was Nicole Kidman born?
Australia.
Hawaii.
She was born in
She
Hawaii.
was born in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh shit!
Gotcha.
Yeah, the guy. But when I had the flu, I watched
Practical Magic. Sorry,
I watched Practical Magic. I watched Aquaman, and I watched Creed 2 and Dolph Lundgren.
both very legally, for the record.
No, seriously, I bought them. You could buy on streaming, you
I do
motherfuckers.
too. I don't do shit illegally now too. Although you know what I did
Sure
smuggle?
you can,
If we're
Mike.
talking about smuggling shit in the movies, I once bought a thin crust pizza and just put it all in a plastic bag and put it in my pocket. And that made me really love the Lego movie.
I'm telling
Is
you.
it like a personal pan?
I'll tell you.
Orgullosamente.
When I went to go see Captain Marvel. So here's the thing. When I had probably my opinions of Captain Marvel are informed by the fact that I also had the flu when I went to go see it. I should have prefaced the whole episode.
So you
with
gave
that.
the flu to everyone in that theater, you criminal.
No, I wore a fucking mask
you
from
had
the
the
hospital.
infinity hand of disease. Infinity gauntlet of disease.
I did. I had
You snapped your fingers and everyone else got diarrhea.
Yes,
I
Alex
didn't know I was on
Murray
the
gets
stage with
credit
Typhoid Mary.
for
Yeah.
the Influnity
Oh, I get
gauntlet.
it.
Yes.
Everyone, we're ruckus.
Yeah, one of the stones was phlegm. One of the other stones was
Diarrhea
But-
stone.
The point being is that I had nothing to do but watch movies, and I ended up watching. And Dolph Lundgren is great in everything he does.
He is a revelation in Creed 2.
He is amazing.
We're in the Lund Renaissance. I'm going to keep saying it because
Yeah.
it's fucking clever and I
Lund
should get more
Renaissance.
credit for it.
But yeah, no, I'm totally for more Dolph Lundgren. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Brigitte Nielsen, too. Strong.
Brigitte Nielsen, when she comes out in Creed 2, that's another.
It
She's
was
a
a nice.
badass.
It was a nice Easter egg, I guess. She could have had a bigger
You haven't seen
part,
Creed
but
2?
Creed
Yo,
2 is great.
yeah.
First one's better. I mean, but the second one's really good, and I like them. I like it. But let's talk about strong female characters.
Well, let's talk about Captain Marvel. Have you seen Captain Marvel?
No.
Describe to me a scene.
I'm
from
listening to Brie Larson's Pop Rock LP on Spotify.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she has an album.
She was a teeny bopper.
She
Yeah.
was because she was like a child actress and
She was on the Raising Dad with Bob Saget. She was gonna be on the Kelly Ripa show, the Hope and Faith, but they replaced her.
and then she's in one of my favorite movies of all time, Scott Pilgrim vs. World.
Hell yes.
And she does that song. What's the name of the band?
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. But what? Metric. And her version of the song. I've watched that on YouTube. I've watched that video 1,000 times. I love her in that movie, and she's amazing in it. And that's why I was super happy that they put her in the MCU. I'm a huge fan of hers.
Most of the cast of Scott Pilgrim is being absorbed into the MCU now.
Yeah. I can't wait to see.
Michael Cera's gonna be the Hulk.
I was gonna say Uatu the Watcher, and it would just be like it would turn around and just Michael Cera's giant head, like it would just be like a giant headed Michael Cera.
He still has that little mustache, though.
Yes, of course. What? Give me a scene from Captain Marvel that you think is in like you 100% know that this scene happened in Captain Marvel.
So somehow she drinks a bottle of clear Pepsi, and everyone think that's how she got her powers.
It was the 90s.
Oh man! And then she goes to Blockbuster, and she says, "I have a library card. Shouldn't that work for Blockbuster? This isn't just a library for movies." And they get into a big fight, and she has to beat up the clerk from Blockbuster. I don't know.
That did not happen.
Fuck! God,
no, you're
gosh
not
darn it.
right.
I don't know.
I will say that
cool.
scene in the Blockbuster did bring back so many like fond memories.
It was
of
in
when
the
I worked
trailer.
at-
I was like, God damn.
Yeah, the second I saw Blockbuster,
Who fucking wrote this movie? BuzzFeed? What was this? Nostalgia? Where's the Amy Poehler gift? Wait, hey. Oh, look, it's a corgi falling down. Oh, my God. Fucking BuzzFeed. Get a union!
oh man, it is.
Solidarity.
There was some
Solidarity
egregious.
with the pug gifs and Amy Poehler. Whatever.
Adam, who in your life is a powerful female figure?
My supervisor is a woman at my job, and she's a boss. She's a savage. She knows more than everybody.
Does
Smart.
she take no guff?
Yeah, she doesn't take any shit from anybody. It's the great. I love it when she lays the smack down on some fool trying to like acknowledge her. She's been there for like 33 years. She doesn't give a rat's butt.
I don't know if you don't have to share this on mic. I have no idea what you do.
Neither do I.
I just realized.
Yeah.
Wait, does anyone in the room know what Adam does for a living? No, not even me. Wow, you're like Tommy from Martin. Like we don't have like.
Did you hear the rebooting Martin with a woman?
Really?
Talk about Martina.
No.
Martina. Damn, Gino. He nay.
I wanted
That was my old opener.
Oh my God, Martina. I would only watch that
Girl
show if
Meets
it was
World, baby.
Martina Navratilova.
That's a boss. She was cool until she got a little transphobic lately. Didn't she? Did she say something stupid lately?
Martina Navratilova.
Yeah, she said something kind of dumb. Something dumb. She said, but usually she's
both
pretty cool.
Racist and transphobic.
What'd she say? No, did she say I don't know if it was transphobic. I'm assuming. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Maybe she's not, but whatever.
So your boss is a powerful lady in your life. Do you have a favorite pop culture?
I like Melissa McCarthy a lot. I really love the movie. I mean, I love Bridesmaids. Bridesmaids was phenomenal. I love the movie Spy. And Spy was dope as hell. And I really enjoyed Lady Ghostbusters. And I think the thing was that trailer for the movie was dreadful.
Yeah.
If you look at it, and people were, I was excited the whole time. I was like, why are people mad about Ghostbusters being? Also, why can't we have a co-ed Ghostbusters? There are two things people refuse to be co-ed, like the Horsemen in wrestling and Ghostbusters. There was a fucking lady Ninja Turtle by the end.
That's right.
People are like, why can't we fucking integrate these societies? I mean, well, whatever. I like Melissa McCarthy a lot. She's cool.
She's great.
Let's talk about Salt and Pepper's pretty cool. I've somehow seen them. I've somehow seen Salt and Pepper live 3 times.
You've seen
I don't
them
know how
live?
I've done it, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I don't know how I've done it, but I'm pretty proud of myself.
What about Cinderella?
She's technically in Salt and Pepper. Like,
Salt and Pepper is the name of the group, but also the two separately.
Yeah, they're for some reason there's someone named Salt, there's someone named Pepper, there's someone named Cinderella, but they're not called Salt and Pepper and Spinderella. They're just Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, it wasn't like Run DMC and Jam Master Jay.
Exactly. The
That's the
DJ.
same.
they just
I'm
wouldn't put the
sorry.
name.
I swear.
It's
How
fine.
dare-
Don't worry about it, Vox the Devil.
No, but
worry.
that's a great example
I'll
because
tell you, like, I think, for
in
the
terms of
record,
hip-hop-
let's get Salt and Pepper in the fucking rock and roll. I mean, Bad Brains first, but then Salt and Pepper.
yes, Bad Brains first, then
And then
Salt and Pepper, like,
and maybe Rage Against the Machine. But that's about it.
but Salt and Pepper redefined
They were, if they came out now, how fucking big, like how ahead of their time they were, none of your business. It was a fucking, Halsey would say that.
anti-slut-shaming
Yeah, exactly.
song in the 90s.
Fucking what a man. Shoop. Let's talk about, remember the original title of Let's Talk About Sex was Let's Talk About AIDS, because it was a, no, it's called I Have AIDS. It's a skit. No, I know the fucking album. I'm about to I only mansplain to Toby because she's always like, you don't know that. That's true. And then we Google it and I'm right. What channel was the Babysitters Club show? I think it was on HBO. No, Adam, you're not. And then it was.
I'm 100% convinced that like the relationship you guys have developed is literally like so pugilistic at this point, or I'm just like, yeah, I get it.
It's just I'm right about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm in a little bit of an arrogant mood. We'll find out why at the end.
So
I am. I'm
you
genuine.
are.
I'll tell you why at the end.
Well, what
I
is
can't tell
so
you why.
on the dismount? You're also wearing. Is that a Fleetwood Mac T-shirt?
Yeah, I went last night. Stevie Nicks, boss. She did a lot of coke and she still rocks.
Yeah, I would argue.
Stevie Nicks, like the amount of cocaine that band did between, like, in every orifice you could imagine, and they still fucking rock out. And the new guy, they fired Lindsey Buckingham, but I forget the guy's name, but he's the guy from Crowded House.
Wait, they fired Lindsey Buckingham?
They fired Lindsey Buckingham last year, and now they got a new guy from New Zealand who's the guy from Crowded House.
I'm not up on my Fleetwood Mac
Fleetwood
knowledge.
But is dope as fuck, man.
They are dope, but I listen
Stevie
to
Nicks is dope, and she has the fucking, I don't know, what's the, like, when you have the thing under your, like, in between, like the fabric. It's not like piece by piece. It's just one long thing. Is that still?
It's like a flowy
is that still
sleeve.
Fringe? Shawl, sure, whatever you want to call it.
She's got that flowy.
Well, she's fucking dope.
Yeah.
I don't know who else.
A wizard cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
She is
and
a witch.
Christine McVie has sounded the same for the last 40 years. She sounds great. She's the keyboardist. There was so much.
Right.
I did go last night. I did not get the. I got the shirt from the bootleg outside.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna be able to wear this once. I don't give a fuck.
Adam, thank you so much for being here. What would you like to promote?
I might be on TV.
Hey, what does that mean?
I don't know yet, but apparently I'm gonna be on a Spanish language challenge show.
No.
It's 100%. It's if you go on my Facebook, it's official. They put out a clip. I didn't know if I was gonna be on it. They only have the end of it for whatever reason, but I will be on a show called Tengo Talento, Mucho Talento. This is the real fucking thing.
This is real.
I promise you.
Please do not tease us with this.
As far as anyone knows, this is part
real.
of your job.
No, this is not my. No, I really. So I went last week to California to do it. I didn't tell any, like I told one family member. It's a long story. I did it. It's real. It's happening. It's going to be on
talento,
TV.
Mucho talento.
It's on Estrella TV. I don't know if
Are you kidding? Holy
I'm
shit.
not making this up. I do a little ditty in Spanish.
What?
And you got it.
Sweet merciful Christ. I cannot wait to see this. I'm so excited.
No, but tienes que verlo para creerlo. Like you really have to see it. It's like I cannot. It's
how did it go over?
They only have the end, but it gets so. It's on. I put it on my Facebook today, and the only people who have seen it are Aaron and my dad.
Wait, what? His performance is up there? Oh wait,
there's only the very end, and it's. I mean, it was a lot of. It was a cool, very cool. I can't talk about what happened. I think, but I will be on, and tienes que verlo porque es mi debut en la televisión.
Wow.
Entonces vamos a todos. Si tienes Estrella TV, si no tienes el canal, llama a su cable provider y diga, yo quiero mi Estrella TV.
Oh my God, Adam! Thank you, ladies and
started
gentlemen.
from Degrassi. Now we're here. I'm sorry to. It's gonna be empieza de Degrassi. Ahora estamos aquí. Está el podcast en inglés con mi amiga Toby Nelson. Toby Nelson es inteligente y mujer fantástica, pero a veces yo hay trivia y yo gano.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Adam Suzanne. Coming up next, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, give it for Aaron Kaplan.
Aaron.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucked the mic up. That was my own idiocy.
God damn it, Adam.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. And the chair is probably going to be...
I don't know. Is it as dumb as that Spanish television show?
It's not dumb.
I know it's not dumb. It's amazing.
It's fucking fun. And you know what?
It's so much fun. I
just
can't...
people fucking following their dreams. So.
I might want to get cable just to fucking
and
watch
you know what?
that.
Also,
hey, Aaron, you can shut the fuck up. I want to see that so bad. You have
so
no
good,
idea.
dude.
And also, for the record...
I love it. I'm just teasing, Adam. We're roasting, man.
Yeah. No, I
You roast the ones you love.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't believe you.
We're watching it. It's real. It's real. I am no liar.
Oh my God.
I don't want to spoil what I'm wearing, but...
It's great.
No.
I got a boner, guys.
Oh my God, Aaron.
What's up? How's
Welcome
it
to
going,
the show.
Mike? It's been a long time.
Hey, I'm so good to have you back. Thank you for being
I
here.
miss you, dude.
I'm just for the record, I'm going to stand. Not because, because at the Scott Steiner show, I broke a chair just like this.
Oh.
Do you want to switch chairs? I'll switch chairs with you.
Don't worry about it.
No. It's fine.
No, it's fine. Listen, Adam, I don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Adam will make
Wait, where are you
It's
going?
a wireless mic. Go into the crowd.
Oh, he's got a chair for the
This
listening
is
audience at home.
unlistenable podcasting. What?
Me and Adam did go to a Scott Steiner show together, and Scott Steiner is kind of a piece of shit.
The wrestler Scott Steiner?
Yes.
So tell me this.
Yes.
Let's start with where we started with everybody. What?
Can I
except
just
for Brendan,
talk about Scott Steiner?
What is? Have you seen Captain Marvel?
I have not.
Describe to me a scene that you know 100% is in the movie Captain
I
Marvel.
can't. I haven't seen the fucking movie, dude.
No, make it up.
She punches a tree. I have no idea. No, he died in that fucking other movie. Oh shit.
What about Aja Kong?
What, Aja Kong?
Yeah, she gets back-fisted. Aja Kong back-fists her back into the 90s.
Wait, is Aja Kong in Captain Marvel? I think I might have to go see this movie now.
For
Is
for
there
those who don't know,
wrestlers in it? Now I have
not
to
yet,
watch
but
it.
Aja Kong was a Japanese wrestler from the 90s.
Oh, I know who Aja Kong. Oh, but this is for the audience. Yes.
Yeah, he's not
For the
telling it to you,
non-nerds.
a super specific thing that you both are talking about that no one else
Listen,
knows.
I'm sorry, man.
Dave Meltzer knows who she is.
Yeah, he gave her 5 stars.
What is this?
No,
Is it,
she never wrestled at the Tokyo Dome, so she only got 4 3/4.
so this is so okay. I have to ask you, as a wrestling fan,
Yes.
is it true now that like the on the bill on the like the fight card, the women are higher, more popular now
Yes.
than any
Well,
of the
I
men?
mean, just recently. I mean, Ronda
A month
Rousey
ago.
is probably going to be. Well, fucking bitch is breaking fave, dude. I'm not into that.
I love it.
I'm-
I love how so many people genuinely want to see her get her ass whooped, which is the art of wrestling.
And, you know what? It's
I
right.
love it.
You're right. You're right.
No,
You're
I
right, you're
see-
right.
I see your point
because
of view,
no, but it's heat.
but I
It's heat.
like
The way I'm feeling. This is how I should be feeling about her. She just turned heel. Yeah, I should be being like, yeah, fuck that.
No, I see that
It's good. It's what this fucking. It's what the art should be.
But it's a scorched earth thing when you tell
It's so
everybody
weird.
it's fake.
It's
It's
such a-
scorched earth. It's like Stalin's war plan.
Yeah, you can't be
Because
like-
once you tell everybody it's not real, then what happened? Like
You're like
you did
breaking
it,
the whole-
drives people
Don't
insane
talk
once.
over each other because I want to hear the genius of
Yeah,
for
no,
both
Adam
of you.
Suzanne, dude.
No, this is your fucking segment. But
Yeah,
No, I
it
know,
is your
but-
fucking segment.
It
Aaron.
is my segment, but I love Adam so
I
much.
I love
Aaron.
Aaron. Aaron's a fucking world champion.
Dude, I am a world champion. I'm the comedy weight champion of New York City, guys.
Wait, what? You're the comedy weight champion?
I bring it everywhere I goddamn go, dude.
Oh no!
I just won this thing, man. I'm defending the title.
For the podcast listener, he just pulled out a belt.
I pulled out the comedy weight belts. I won this. I beat everybody, all comers. Anybody could come take me on. I defend this title 24/7, hardcore style.
Are you going to wrestle
Fucking
women like
bring
Andy
it.
Kaufman?
I don't wrestle. I talk. I have the gift of gab.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Let's
what-
talk about it.
Have you been following
I
the
have
MCU?
not seen the movie.
No, following the MCU.
I follow the MCU. I just don't like women.
Well,
It's a work. It's a work. This guy.
this is.
I know. I'm breaking fave now too.
You pull out that belt, you start getting a little confidence. Also, the
Goddamn
truth.
right, I'm confident. This is my security blanket.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen in Endgame?
An Endgame.
I want to be your end game.
I think somebody's gonna punch Thanos right in the face.
They haven't showed
Captain
him.
Marvel.
They haven't showed him once in the trailer.
Nope, not yet. But you know, I mean, I watched the trailer today, and I mean, I was talking about this with you earlier downstairs. But I do like the trailer. I liked that they brought back the old Iron Man. Him talking about.
Building in this cave with scraps.
Oh yeah, exactly. Go throw back to the first Iron Man. Throw back to the first Thor. First Captain America. You couldn't do that with Incredible Hulk because Edward Norton's kind of a piece of shit, I guess. But, you know, we got all that kind of stuff. I'm really upset that fucking Robert Downey Jr. is probably going to die in the movie.
Talking him into the theater.
I
All
don't.
cutting promos.
He's for sure not in the rest of these. This is his last
That's what he
one.
says. That's what he says.
Right.
What?
So
What? So is Chris. Okay, so yeah, fucking. But Thor, what a fucking haircut. Oh my
Maybe
God.
Jeff
I'm
Bridges
gonna
will
get
come
one.
back.
Was that?
Maybe Jeff Bridges will come back.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking. What's his name?
Bald
in that?
Jeff Bridges.
What was his name in that? fucking-
Obadiah Stane.
That
No,
movie
he's
was
dead.
Obadiah
Dead.
Obadiah
11 years
Stane. Yeah,
ago.
they killed him.
He's dead.
I was going to
dead.
say Lincoln Hawk, but that's fucking Sylvester Stallone's character in Over the Top.
World meets nobody. hey, how about a movie with? Reboot Over the
Hey,
Top with
Davos,
women. I
get
like
over
that
here.
idea. Get fucking. I don't know. Yeah, no, something.
Melissa
yeah,
Carthy is Over the Top. A female
Helga
Over the
from
Top?
American Gladiators.
Nitro.
Robin Helga Coleman should reboot.
God damn, you are
Over
so...
the Top and have it with her and make it about a lady reuniting with her daughter into the female arm wrestling championship in Reno.
Where do you get this knowledge from?
Wow. Look, I'm for it.
Bro? I'm totally for it. I'm just always like
Yeah.
the things that Adam Suzanne knows. It's like, wow, it's amazing. I'm in awe, shock, and
What?
awe. I love you. I love you.
I
so
can't believe
fucking
I
much.
forgot to mention like the ultimate woman in my life, Joy Behar.
Joe Behar. No. Meredith Vieira. God damn it.
That's true. I asked you for a woman in your life, and you said your boss, Meredith Vieira.
He works for
is
Meredith
listening.
Vieira.
She was going to come. She was standing in the back, and you missed her. I was going to bring her out as a surprise.
AJ bought her some flowers. AJ Thompson and Meredith Vieira are
Dating.
Meredith Vieira.
Aaron, who in your life is a powerful woman, a
Powerful
heroine
woman.
of your life?
I mean, my older sister, definitely. I want to say my younger sister, but I think she identifies as something different now. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know. I don't know. Listen, I don't want to ask questions. It's her life or whatever their lives is. I love her. She plays, she's a drag queen. She's bio queen. Violet Tendency is her character.
That's a good name.
It's a great name, right? Does Otto Shrunken Head, I think last Thursday of every month.
Did she ever lip sync to "Give Me All Your Money," the Suicidal Tendency song?
I have no
That's
idea.
a really good drag queen song. If they're getting tips, right? That's like I don't know.
That sounds pretty good.
I'll give them the heads up. I'll give them the heads up.
Your money.
What? So, do you have a favorite pop culture heroine?
I'm surprised he didn't bring it up. China.
China from the
China.
WWE. Okay.
Dude, the first female intercontinental champion.
She
Rest
used to
in peace.
carry. She would shoot a missile into the audience.
She would.
She
had
would
like a
shoot
real
a missile
gun.
into
Like
the
a-
audience?
Like it was a gun that shot fireworks.
Yeah, she put it
Looking
like,
back, it had to
yes.
be the most like it couldn't have been safe. It looked
Yeah.
truly dangerous.
It was like a big Roman candle or something.
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, it was nuts.
listen, Vince was never going to hurt his audience.
you're gonna shoot
He doesn't care about his employees, but he would never hurt his audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like,
Dude, first lady in the Royal Rumble.
yeah.
First two-time intercontinental champion. Fought against Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Triple H, all the big names, all the big ones.
In the like peak attitude
Peak
era.
Attitude Era. Finally going to the Hall of Fame, but only because Triple H is
yeah.
also going in.
Boy, it's going to be Sean's second time, but at least we get to see Stevie Ray give a speech.
Yeah, we get to see Booker T as a two-time Hall of Famer.
And
I like
she's in.
Booker
Wait,
T.
so China's posthumously rest in peace, China.
Yes,
She-
China.
yeah,
but
that
I mean,
was-
there's also other one. Tank Girl. Nobody brought up Tank Girl tonight. Like,
Oh wow!
Don't
Yeah,
be so
Tank Girl's-
Lori Petty about it.
Lori Petty.
Oh no!
I see what you did there, Adam.
No, Lori.
He's
yeah.
throwing-
I'm in a league of my own. What can I tell you?
Oh,
Oh my god,
baby boy.
I
Love this kid
look.
so
I'm
much.
gonna let that
Lori
one
Petty
ride.
movies I know. I'm sorry.
Those are all fantastic, man. Those are good. The Tank Girl is one of
Yeah.
those. Lori
That
Petty was.
I think it's so funny. I've been
iconic.
seeing all these articles online where they're like, Captain Marvel, the very first female-led superhero movie. And it's like, dude, you just do some fucking research. We had Wonder Woman like last year.
I think it was. In,
I think it was CNN who fucking made that article. Fake news.
I think it was
It
in
was
the.
probably Chris Saliza.
yeah. That
No, I
piece
think it
of
was
shit.
in the MCU, a specific thing for the
Okay,
MCU.
but then they said, that wasn't what the article said. It said first ever female. Female, yeah.
No, that's
Fucking just bullshit.
That's wrong. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just wrong.
yeah.
So wrong. Let's talk about Tank Girl. Might have been the first, right? No, Supergirl.
Yeah, the
Supergirl in the
Faye
80s.
Dunaway.
There's been a ton of.
Yeah, the Faye Dunaway one.
But what was before that? Was there one before that? You got knowledge about this
Supergirl,
stuff.
no, Supergirl, the 1984 one.
Yeah, the 1984
with
Supergirl.
the blue pool. I remember. Yeah,
Well,
I've seen
look,
it. On
we could
But
talk.
what came before that? Was there another female-led superhero movie before that? Well, they don't really do superhero
I don't think they ever made
movies.
a Dinah Girl movie. They made a pilot with Marky Post.
Oh, Barbarella.
Barbara, yeah,
Yeah.
Jane
Guys, we could go forever.
We could-
but we could.
And I will because I'm the champ, baby.
Jane Fonda,
Jane Fonda, right? Barbarella. Well, that's how I just.
Academy Award winner Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
One of the.
Oh, Hanoi Jane.
I follow Gloria Steinem on Twitter.
well, let's
This
wrap
guy's
this
an
up.
ally.
I wish she tweeted, but she doesn't tweet about. She just tweets herself.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
What would you like to promote before
What
you
would
go?
I like to promote? Well, WrestleMania weekend, April 5th.
That's right.
11 o'clock. I'm defending this belt. I don't know who's my challenger. But like I said, I'll take on all comers.
Taking on all comers.
Anybody. You know
Where can
what?
they follow
I can't
you?
be beaten. I can't be beaten.
Where
you
can they
guys.
follow you?
Where can you follow me? You can follow me on the streets.
Okay.
No,
All
but
right.
also I'm on
Ladies and
Instagram.
Wrap it up. Come on.
Instagram, okay, whatever. Instagram, Aaron Cap Comedy. Facebook, Aaron Kaplan. Twitter, Catman87. And like I said, the streets.
In the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Aaron Kaplan.
Yes. Mike Mercadal, everybody.
Coming up, I'll take that. Aaron, give me that one. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Igor Martinez.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, Igor?
Yo.
Hey, I think this is on.
Igor, yeah, it's on. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Have
fucking
you
nerds?
seen Captain Marvel?
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. Describe to me a scene that you 100% know for sure is in Captain Marvel.
Woman climbs rope,
Yes,
Falls
that's
down.
true.
That, I saw that in the trailer too. Yeah,
falls down rope, and then ends up climbing rope against all odds.
against all odds.
Right?
Yep, that is
That's-
a very big moment
What
where
the movie's
she.
all about.
That's what it's all about. It's all
It's a
about
whole
turns,
movie.
really.
It's all about standing back up.
That was
That's the main enemy in the movie, right? Is that rope?
It's gravity. Yeah, the gravity is the number one
the rope
enemy.
is called
of-
the
really gravity is just the main enemy of life.
Do you follow the MCU? You're big. You're big. You hate the nerds. You are.
no.
You're the heel. One of the heels on this show.
No, no.
So you don't know what's going on. Can
No, I have no idea.
Can you
You know,
guess?
Thanos is bad, right?
Yes,
Whatever, the
Thanos
man's got
is
a social
depending
life.
on who you look at. Some people are okay with
Oh
Thanos.
yeah, right. Some people think Hitler's great, you know. So
What is? I want to give me a synopsis of what you think the MCU is, what is happening and currently, and what will happen.
oh man, I know some people died. They like disintegrated.
Sure.
I saw that. Spoiler alert.
Lean it. Speak to me as if you know exactly what you're talking about.
It's a spoiler alert of that movie you haven't
so
seen.
there's these guys with these different powers. A couple ladies in there, you know.
Yes, true.
Definitely holding their own, and they're fighting this guy who's collecting some diamonds because diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Sure,
And
that's the
then-
reason. That's the reason.
And then he
Everybody
gets
loves
the
some jewelry.
diamonds, and it kills some ladies, a lot of men. Okay, and then these guys are like,
gotta stop this.
"We gotta."
We need them back.
I don't know. I have no idea. That's it.
And then what do you, with your expert knowledge, what do you think is going to happen?
They're gonna fucking kill the diamond guy. Right?
They're going to kill the diamond guy.
That's
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
They're just stretching it out movie after movie. I don't know. This is, something that I've always wondered, and this is my, that's, the superhero things. This is one of my things is that I always wondered is like, I love the Dark Knight trilogy.
Okay.
I loved it. And I think part of the reason why I loved it is because it felt like it was a movie before it was a superhero movie.
Oh, yes.
Whereas like these other
Yeah.
movies, they feel like they're right down the middle superhero movies. And that's always been my gripe is like,
Pandering.
yeah, well, just like, it's almost like it's a factory
Well, the perfect
setting.
example for that for me is Logan,
Okay.
where it's literally
Yes.
it's a movie that just happens to be about a
Right.
superhero getting
Yeah,
old.
you don't have to follow the comics. You could just like go in there completely clear-headed,
Yeah.
just be like, "Oh, I like this movie."
Logan is
Yeah.
straight up like a redemption western. You know what I mean?
There is a lot in the MCU where it's like there's a lot of the nerds who are just like, oh, "That's like from that, and that's like from that," and
Yeah.
it's like, and it comes to a point where it's like most of the movie is like trying to do that.
That's
Like,
that's what's happening now. I think that's why I was trying to
pandering.
No, I wouldn't say pandering. I would say that it's impossible for you not to put it in the bigger picture of like Captain Marvel, like is in this big giant thing, but they're doing an
Oh, yeah.
origin story like
And
late
it's-
in the game.
And
you
it's
know?
amazing that they do that they tie all these different loose ends together. Like, yeah, like with the, if that ties in with the, what happened in the comics and then this is a little bit different. So it's amazing in that sense, but it also just feels like, oh, this is a superhero movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it, but I think that's why it's so popular. That
Of course, yeah. It's
they
like, I mean,
redefined it.
it's like, the same reason, for Star Wars, it's just this whole world that
Yeah,
people
yeah.
create and people enjoy this world. And
What
it's
is so in terms of the superheroes and stuff like that? Do you have a favorite female superhero, favorite lady heroine
I don't know. I mean,
in pop culture?
Scarlett Johansson's doing things for me in that outfit with her short hair.
Super problematic. That's not what I'm talking about. But okay.
No,
Like
Not which female celebrity is wearing a dope outfit and you want to fuck them.
oh,
I'm talking about like legitimate claims of this person is a hero.
you mean like superpowers, like superhero?
However you define it.
But let's also, Scarlett Johansson looks great in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
she's
no.
a beautiful woman. Yes.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I got a thing for women with short hair. I'm not. It's something I got to dive into.
Yeah, you want to analyze it? Want to crack that open right now?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's because my dad
get
left.
into it.
Definitely has something to do with
Your
my
dad?
dad. Yeah.
Are you just attracted to women with your dad's haircut?
No. I just think I'm attracted to masculine females.
Oh yes.
Oh man, a woman with fucking like a.
I do not like the direct. I asked you who's your favorite superhero, and you're like, here's who I want to fuck.
Manly woman.
A man with Timberlands on, and, broad shoulders, and a big cock.
A real stud.
I don't know.
None of that is okay. You
Sorry,
should
I'm sorry.
immediately.
Young Ma.
No.
Thanks for joining me on this, by the way.
You're all going to hell.
Yeah, no.
What
No
is?
superhero? I don't think I know enough. I don't think I.
Fiction.
I like
You're,
the. I like
you're
the.
on a mic, Aaron.
I know I am. I know I am.
What is so your favorite? Do you have somebody in your life that you would define as a heroine?
Yeah, my sister. Everybody's been.
We all have our
Yeah, my
sisters.
sister. My mom is definitely the villain. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good battle royale.
This is an interesting dynamic because they always say like, oh, you got to be nice to your mom, love your mom and stuff. But some people have shitty moms.
She's a monster.
Some people have like, bad moms.
Do you want to
And
crack
it's-
that open right now? No, my sister's
Open that
definitely
can
the
of worms,
hero.
guys.
Yeah, my sister's the hero, and like I don't know, like
She saved
like
me.
yeah, my sister's Superman. My mom is Lex Luthor.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good.
That's an interesting thing. But she's older than you, your sister.
Yeah, she's 5 years old.
So she's like kind of the
well, she's
mentor?
crazy. She's crazy like my mom, but not as crazy. Like not off the deep end. You know, she's got like some logical.
Is it like powers for good versus powers for using their powers?
Oh yeah,
for evil?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for her.
Good.
Yeah. If she
that
kills
sounds
my
great.
mom, man,
Me too.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be at that defense like she didn't do it. I will fucking stand. I don't care.
Wow.
I'll lie under oath for that.
I do. You
you hear that, Mom? On fucking record.
We're coming for you, Mom.
I'm concerned for you,
Take you
Igor.
out.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
okay.
support your sister.
Yeah.
I guess.
Support her. Don't support me.
Yeah, and and in terms of pop culture, it doesn't have to be a superhero. Is there like a powerful woman in pop culture that you love?
Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, baby.
Yeah.
Fucking greatest.
Is it worth it? Let her work it. Put that thing.
You a
down,
hot
flip
boy.
it and reverse it.
She had fucking hits, bro.
It was-
There's
it was
so many.
insane,
There's so
man.
many good. People only pick on remember that one. And there's a couple other ones.
Your girl
No,
acting
dude.
stink, then call me over.
Can't stand the rain.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, when
I
she
love
wore
that
that
one.
garbage
Beep
bag.
beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Yeah, she's so fucking badass.
She's
man.
fucking great. That
Yeah,
is a
she's my
great choice. I like that one
Yeah.
a lot. A lot of my like powerful women is like a lot of them in music.
Yeah.
Like-
well, especially because it's a heavily like male dominated field. The other one I was going to say was Lil Kim. Like she had some man. She had that one song, and I forget the name of the song, but it's the one where it's like "fuck bitches, get money."
Oh, with,
that one with Biggie.
That's a
Yeah,
Junior
yeah,
Mafia.
with
It was
Junior
Junior
Mafia.
Mafia, but I don't remember the name of the song. But she gets the last
I think it's
verse.
called "Fuck Bitches Get Money."
It might
don't think
be.
it is.
It might just be that
I don't
simple.
think it is.
Pretty sure it is.
But
Yeah.
in the last verse, she goes, Jiggas, what is it? Grab on your dick as this bitch get deep. And it was like, damn.
Yeah.
She's starting off like that. you
Money,
know?
power, respect.
Yeah. So yeah, she was just ruthless, and they just threw her on the end. You're like, yo, you gotta fucking put her on the back end of this song because she
Yeah.
fucking ripped it.
That was like a Nicki Minaj and Monster.
Monster, yeah.
That
You know-
track. That
You know the story behind that? Supposedly, I read this somewhere that she recorded the verse, sent it back to. This is why Kanye's a genius. I still am all for Kanye. Sends the verse, says, "Hey, write a verse." Records it, sends it to Kanye. Kanye's like, "You can do better," and then makes her re-record, and then the one that she re-records is the one that ends up on the album.
right. Yeah. Like he pushed her to do.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
no, you got this.
Nah, man.
That's fantastic.
Do it again.
Igor, good luck with all your family shit. What would you
Oh,
like to
boy.
promote before you go?
I got a show next Thursday at 8:30 somewhere in Washington Heights. I don't know the venue. It's Washington Heights.
I would
guess.
love if that's the name of the venue
It's called-
somewhere in Washington Heights.
It's called Concussion Comedy. It's at 8:30. Come out and have fun. And I just started a Twitter today.
You just
Started today, baby. Following one person, 0 followers.
What's that tag?
Iggy Smalls 88.
Oh,
Good one.
no.
No, it's a bad one.
No.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying, oh no,
I'm
and like
Catman
it's
87. That's like,
but it's perfect for Twitter, is what I'm saying. It just it's just like, oh no,
Iggy Smalls 88.
Iggy Smalls,
Perfect.
88. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Yeah,
Igor
baby.
Martinez. Are you ready for your final guest? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Toby Nelson. Did you swap out?
Yeah, this is the one that Aaron had.
Hey, Toby. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show,
Little
Toby.
Ottoman
Thank you so
here.
much for being here.
Hi. Oh, that was loud.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Look, I understand. I'm not blind to the fact that this is the first woman we've had on the show for About All Women.
Oh, I walked in and I was like, oh, yes, another girl, but it was Joe, and his hair is just long.
Yeah, Joe Gorman has very long hair. But thank you so much for being here and bringing some legitimacy to our proceedings.
Sure. Is that what you call Davos?
Yes, Davos is
Some legitimacy.
My name for him is legitimacy.
Aw.
What have you seen, Toby? Have you seen Captain Marvel?
I have not.
Okay, what do you think? Give me a scene that you 100% know happened in Captain Marvel.
She makes the kid pretend to be dead and rolls him up inside a carpet, and that's how they get him out of the room.
That's funny.
You might be confusing
That's
two
funny.
things. You might be confusing two things that Brie Larson was in.
hilarious. Oh man,
That's
Spoiler
really funny.
alert for Room.
Yeah. Oscar winner. She won an
She
Oscar
was.
for that.
Yeah, she absolutely did. Yeah.
Oh.
It's interesting because she was. I saw like press that she was doing for the movie, and they were asking her. She's like, whenever she has to like go through customs or something like that, she writes actor because it was for British press. And then she was says that she puts actor, and they're like, where would I have seen you? Because she's still kind of like visually
She's a little
anonymous.
hooey, yeah.
And then says, oh, I
little
was,
hooey?
huh?
A little hooey.
Hooey. It's from the podcast Who Weekly. They call people who's or thems.
Yeah.
If I was like,
Oh,
Brie-
like you mean
Brie- yeah.
not a household name?
They're not immediately
Yeah.
identifiable.
If I was
Okay,
like
yeah.
Brie Larson, and you're like, who? I'm like, she's Captain Marvel.
Gotcha.
Like
You're like,
I
oh,
wouldn't.
that.
She said that she's like, yeah, I could. If they ask when she goes through customs, like, what movies have I seen you in? And she's like, The Room. And then she's
It's
like,
not The Room.
oh, Room. Not The Room. Room. I'm
Right,
sorry.
right,
Yeah, The Room is like, oh, hi, Mark.
What
Yeah.
a story, Mike.
No, but it's like Room and like, no, I've never seen it. And they're like, Scott Pilgrim vs. World. Like, no, never seen it. And then she's
Yeah.
like, I'm a legitimate actor. I have an Oscar, but she's still kind of in that like
Yeah.
anonymous.
I knew her from United States of Terra.
I don't know that show.
Oh man!
I never saw it.
goodness! It was.
Well, she was
It
also
is.
the Spectacular Now.
I
just
did
saw
not
that.
see that, but I that's Ansel Elgort also.
Hans
know.
Teller and
Oh, I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
What was
Sorry.
it? So she, yeah, she's been in a
she
bunch of
hasn't
stuff.
aged at all.
Yeah.
I know. United
great.
States of Terror. That's the one where Toni Collette plays the character who's she's mentally ill and the son's head comes off. Wait a minute.
You talking about Room again? You talking about Room again?
Oh, that was a daughter. No, it's the one where she's mentally ill and she has a whole bunch of personalities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she tries to go off her medication, and her kids are the kid from Atypical and Brie Larson.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then Aiden
I
from
never
Sex
saw-
and the City plays
yeah.
her husband.
She's made movies that I have not been interested in, or TV shows stuff. But she's like,
I mean,
but
I
she's
think
supporting,
dissociative
right?
identity disorder is great. Well, not great. I mean, interesting. So, like,
It's great. Can't we all have it?
It's great half the business.
Are you up to date on your Marvel movies except for Captain Marvel?
I haven't seen all of them now.
But you know the gist.
Yeah, of course. The last ones I saw were I watched Black Panther and Thor Ragnarok in the same weekend.
Yeah,
That
Thor
was good.
Ragnarok is
Which,
up there as one
yeah.
of my
That
favorites
was
now.
good.
at
I mean,
this
they're
point.
basically the
What
best
is
ones.
what-
Oh wait, no, the last one I watched was Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
okay? Okay, well, let's make some wild irresponsible speculation here.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think is going to happen in the next in Endgame? It comes out in a couple
Endgame.
weeks.
I don't know. I didn't watch. I didn't watch. What was the last one? Wasn't
Infinity War?
Infinity War.
You
I
didn't see that one
no.
either? Oh, that one's kind of
Well,
important.
because I was told that I needed to watch certain ones before I watched it, and that's why I watched those in that one weekend.
Fair enough.
And then I just never did.
Okay.
You're gonna roll up Thanos in a carpet and throw him in the back of a truck.
Yes, exactly.
And then yeah, right. Thanos has to fight all of the evil ex-boyfriends of
Yes.
yeah, right.
All of Thanos' evil ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. That's what happens.
That's really why he wants to get rid of half the universe. He doesn't want any of his exes around anymore.
I would love to see it tie in. Like I would love to see like I was watching Aquaman. When I was watching Aquaman, I am one of those people that will jam two movies that are not in the same universe into the same universe.
Yeah.
So to me, The Abyss and Aquaman exist in the same universe. You remember like The Abyss?
James Cameron
for
right?
sure.
It makes 100% sense. James Cameron
movie? Yeah.
and it ties in with the best TV series of all time, Entourage. James
my
Cameron's
God, what
Aquaman.
the
No, I'm
fuck?
kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesus.
But I know
I wish
James-
I could telegraph my face over the airwaves.
Yeah.
Is that really your favorite TV show?
No,
of all time?
there was,
all right.
but
I was worried.
but I do know that there was a James Cameron Aquaman movie, right?
Yeah.
In that series.
Oh,
Right?
right, because Vince plays Aquaman,
Yes.
or is supposed to, or whatever.
Now
yeah,
you're
okay.
getting it.
No,
Okay.
All right, no, I get it now.
Do you have a favorite, or in your life, a powerful woman, a strong heroine?
I did a whole podcast with you about her.
Oh, you're gonna go with her? Yeah.
Margaret Atwood.
Margaret
Oh,
Atwood.
like she's
You're a
my
big-
favorite ever.
So you're a big reader. You have a
Yes.
ton of these authors that you have read more than I think the average person. You read more than
Well,
You read more
it's
than me
something
for
like
sure.
The average person like doesn't read like a book a year.
right.
So like,
And you read
yes.
1,000 or
well,
whatever.
there was one year that I read 80.
80 books
Damn,
in a year.
bro.
But last year I only did 25.
Okay, but still,
So pretty
that's
good. Pretty
25
good.
times the average person.
That's 2 a month.
They're
and-
also usually really long, and I listen to a lot of audiobooks. So,
and Margaret Atwood is your.
she's my favorite author. Yeah.
Your episode was great. I'm gonna put it up because she did *Handmaid's Tale*. And
Yeah. On Mike's show, Zeros on Heroes.
On
when
the
he
interview
gets-
show.
Yeah, where he gets one person to talk about their heroes. I did Margaret Atwood for mine.
Which
so,
I
yeah.
I should say this. It's super late in the show to say this. The Zeros on Heroes show might actually be moving to a live situation. I'm working on stuff to bring back the interview
Cool.
show.
Yeah, because I like
yeah.
those.
So that's all still.
Yeah, a bunch of the people in here have done. I know Alex Beowulf.
Alex
I know,
Murray's
like,
done it. A bunch of people have done it.
I was
but-
asked to do it.
Huh? You weren't asked to do it?
Just being petty.
Yeah. It's because you hate nerds. And finally, nerds have
That's 'cause
power
I
over
am
you
a
and
nerd.
you're afraid.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's writing the Handmaid's Tale sequel, which I'm uncertain about.
She
but, you know.
live?
Yes. She's only in her 70s. She's not like ancient. She's not like Joyce Carol Oates old. It's like
See, I don't know who that is either.
Joyce Carol Oates. Oh, she's she's like in her 90s, but she wrote We Were the Mulvaneys is probably her most famous thing.
Again, you know too many. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, out of all of these authors that you've read, Margaret Atwood
Her
is
book
your.
Blonde won a Pulitzer. A Pulitzer? Yeah, I think it won a Pulitzer. It might have been a Booker Prize. I think it was the Pulitzer though.
Margaret Atwood sounds like the kind of name of a woman who would write a masterpiece and then kill herself in a dramatic way, though.
Oh. No, she like
Margaret
loves nature
Atwood?
and trees. She actually has a book that's inside a tree right now. There are like there's a bunch of authors who are really into conservationism. Like her series Mad Adam is like basically like an environmental dystopia. And she's like super like she's very into conservationism. She's Canadian, you know. And there's this project where they are putting manuscripts like buried under trees or something like that, but they plant a manuscript with the tree.
That sounds like some hippie bullshit.
Yeah, and in 100 years they will get the manuscript out
Of the tree?
from under the tree. I don't. No,
They're
they're
gonna
not
chop
gonna
a
burn
tree
the
down?
tree. I don't know.
What a weird time
I
capsule.
don't know how it works.
All right. Do you have in pop culture? Yes, Margaret Atwood is in pop culture, but like like a character, super heroine.
Oh yeah, I mean Leela that you mentioned earlier is one of my
Leela from
favorites.
Futurama
I
one of the best.
am wearing my Juliette Lewis T-shirt. I love her crazy ass, and
but she's. I will argue that this is one that I will not let you use Natural Born Killers as the answer.
Shit. Actually, honestly, I think Leela's probably number one. Oh, Arya Stark.
Arya. Game of Thrones is coming back.
I'm aware.
Yeah, that's very exciting. Game of Thrones. Do you have any like irresponsible speculation for Game of Thrones?
Yes, Sansa.
You think Jon Snow and Sansa are gonna fuck?
That's my irresponsible speculation.
That's what you want. That's your hope and dream.
Yes, it is. That is my ship. But no, what's probably going to happen is what I think is actually going to happen is that Daenerys is going to die. She has to. Like she's the mad.
Do you think she's going to die?
Oh, absolutely. She's the Mad King again. Like she's going like she's destructive as fuck. Jon is way too fucking pure. He's going to lose his mind when he realizes that he slept with his aunt. Which is why Jon and Sansa will never happen. But it's fun to drink.
Right, because they are they've already said specifically that they are blood related.
Yeah, I mean we all
aunt
knew
and nephew.
R plus L equals J, which means Rhaegar and Lyanna were Jon Snow's parents. But he and Dany, a spoiler alert.
Igor, don't worry, this is nerd shit.
You can tune out.
You can tune out.
They fucked in the last episode, and Tyrion walked by the door and was like, huh.
Yeah.
I think partially because they're establishing the fact that Tyrion is also a Targaryen.
Yes, I've heard that too.
I am of that opinion that Tyrion
Lannister is actually a Targaryen.
Yeah, because the Mad King raped. It's known that the Mad King raped Joanna Lannister, like
his mom.
Yeah, his mom. So, and then that's gonna, obviously the Targaryens are super inbred, which could lead to, a birth defect. That also means defect like dwarfism.
But that also means that at one point in this upcoming season, we could see Tyrion Lannister riding a fucking dragon.
Absolutely,
yes.
Yeah, same here. And in the book, he has one black eye and one blue eye. That's like silvery eye, like the Targaryens do. And he's really...
Oh, that's in the book? That's a giveaway already.
You gotta read the books. Also,
I do have to read more.
Also, he's got super, super blonde hair. The Lannisters are a lot blonder in the books, and he's a lot blonder in the books, but they tried it, if you watch season 1, and it looked really stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is real quick. So what I think is going to happen is that Dany's going to die, but not before she gives birth to the baby that she and Jon have conceived.
They're going to fast forward that much through a whole pregnancy?
She's got a weird womb.
She's a dragon.
Like, remember how she,
She lays eggs.
Well, remember how that witch woman, Miri Mazdor, made her
baby.
Made her lose the baby and stuff that.
Yeah.
It was like, you will not have a child again until the sun rises and the whatever and all that stuff. So I think that it's possible that a gestation would be faster.
Whoa. A magical baby.
Yes. And I think that Jon's also going to die. And I think that Sansa and Tyrion are going to end up back together because they're still married, by the way.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That's right.
And she's been with a lot of guys.
Well, there's a lot
She was never married to Joffrey. She was engaged to Joffrey. And then after Ned died, she was not desirable anymore. So that's why he married Marjorie. Yeah.
Oh.
So when she married Ramsay, she's already still married to Tyrion Lannister.
I have to cut you off. There's already too much to unpack there.
So I think Sansa and Tyrion are going to end up back together and raise Jon and Dany's baby. At the end.
Okay.
That's who I think is going to be left.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You asked what my theory was. That's what it is.
I was expecting dragon orgy or whatever. I don't know.
Dragons are all siblings, but they're Targaryen.
Yeah, what if the White Walkers break out into a Thriller dance?
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear.
Please don't.
I would come in my pants.
We don't have nearly enough time for me to get into that.
I want at some point there has to be Hodor comes back as a White Walker, and they have to.
I think that is going to happen.
They're going to have there's going to be a Bran Hodor showdown.
I think Bran's going to have to take him down. Yeah, for sure.
I totally think
Jaime's going to have to kill Cersei.
Oh,
also.
sure.
Yeah.
Toby, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
What
no
would you
problem.
like to promote before you go?
Tea Time with Toby / Gunblind Gossip. You can hear my theories about whether or not Brie Larson and or her former boyfriend are gay. And they are.
Sure.
And obviously, started from Degrassi. Now we hear Alex and I just recorded Hulu in the Deep South today.
Oh, yeah.
Even though we've recorded it a bunch of times. So we're going to be that chapter will be released shortly. No, longly. It'll be released longly.
But is
whole
the
thing
first
April 1st. Okay, I wasn't here when you got up on
first
stage.
book is out?
The first book is out and narrated by Alex. The second is narrated by me and edited by Alex, produced by Alex. And the third book is also narrated, produced, edited by Alex. And they're all by Kirk Battle.
Kirk Battle. You can find the books on Amazon, right?
Yeah. And the audiobooks on wherever you find your podcast, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. Cthulhu in the Deep South. I read the first one. I can't wait to hear the second one.
Yeah.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Toby Nelson.
Tea Time with Toby.
Guys, that's the end of the show. Thank you all for being here live at the Creek in the Cave every Thursday at 8 p.m. Thank you all for joining us upstairs. Thank you to the Creek in the Cave for letting us do this. And you can follow us at Zeros on Heroes on all social media. You can follow me at Mike Mercadal on all social media. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember to go out and be